time we were here,
why you're so cold?
the group was menaced by the brand new Emerald Dragon after defeating and driving off the Green Dragon. The Emerald Dragon decided that it was going to take stock of you and make sure that you were okay to be trusted, or at least not to be eliminated immediately. After some very interesting conversations, the dragon decided that things were going to be okay until Dumpster's former master, former being the dead soul stuck in the ethereal plane, got the dragon's attention, as the dragon's true sight allows it to see into the ethereal plane. The dragon...
Speak, friend, and enter.
The dragon then, through various magical means, pulled Dumpster's master's soul from the ethereal plane, allowing them to have a confrontation, at which point it was proven that Dumpster was not her creation, but her child, who possesses a soul and will of his own. And at which point the master, satisfied at having never been able to have a child, built one and ensouled it in some way or another. The master, satisfied with her lot in life, allows herself to leave this plane, no longer being tied to it with her regrets from her former life. The group then went back to Uthiston. They reported in to Lord Valgren Uthis.
Has there been a long rest since then?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And a level up.
Grabbing a couple things. Oh yeah, we did. I forgot to tell you to level up. Hey!
Roll that hit dice.
Sorry, yeah, I
Whichever level
completely
you're
didn't think about
Doing
that.
another level 1 fighter.
2.
That's what
That's
I
okay.
rolled.
Everyone else rolled low rolls.
I rolled a 4.
I think it was 2,
I rolled a
4,
two.
4, 4.
Yeah.
Anyway. Sorry,
And I'm also a lower level than everybody.
It's been a while.
Well,
Right?
these fighters easy.
Bonk.
Yeah, fighter go bonk.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, ability score or feat.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
never mind,
it's
yours.
not hard.
Yeah, no,
It's super
he's
hard.
stuck.
He's gonna be the rest of the day.
What do I want?
Better start thinking on it real hard.
Anyway, after reporting into Lord Uthis, you guys left town very quickly without even doing any shopping, huh?
Yeah.
And on the road to which way, where the notorious outlaw that Marxerol will be hunting was last seen, Lord Uthis did officially make Marxerol a official baron, acknowledged by the Corallian, the de facto queen, if you will, of this nation, thus making his title official. And you guys hit the road. Going up the road, you guys, several days in, you are on day
45 out of
4. On day 4 of your travel, day 5 of your travel. You're traveling this day, and this is the...
This is the 5th day because we
need to use that
met
door.
the dwarf yesterday.
Yep.
You guys ran across what turned out to be a familiar sight. A group of people slogging through the area on the verge of starvation, all gaunt and skin and bones, begging for food while carrying large sacks of food on their shoulders. Last time, there was nothing you could do about this. However, this time, you guys decided to dispel magical effects and remove curses on them to try to assist them in their current plight. Upon successfully freeing 2 of them from the current curse, a creature of unknown origin, a devil, appeared and admonished you for daring to mess with his charges and attacked. A short but vicious battle ensued, at which point you defeated the creature. As he turned into ash and blew away in the wind, he spoke that he knows you, he will see you again. This is not over. And that brings us to where we currently are. As you guys are standing there, the essence floating away in the wind, you see the two that you freed from the curse standing looking at you like, oh my god, food! As they grab the bags and start trying to eat, as the other ones are just standing there in a daze. And then they just... What happened? Where are we? What's going on? Oh my god! As they look down and realize how amazingly skin and bones and barely any muscles left. As they look and they go, oh please, we must have some food. Does anyone have any? As they look around at the bundles that they were carrying are now empty as they emptied out and formed into the creature itself. The two that were freed are eating from the little bit that was left on the ground. But the rest of them look to you guys and say, do you have any food, please? I think we might. And the one man just goes, oh no, and just falls over, passes out. Like they are so on the verge of death.
Should I heal these guys?
I think they need food.
The one looks down at
need
his
food.
necrotized flesh from Soliana's magic attack. He goes, what happened to me?
Did they not have enough food?
No,
No,
there
the
is no
food,
food.
the food
The
formed
food
into
turned into the demon.
yeah, the
Oh,
food
the devil.
thing, whatever.
Can you
That's
put
the devil.
on the cart or the tower?
I don't think you can currently.
No, because it hasn't been 24 hours yet.
Yeah.
Because we would have used it the night before.
Yep,
and
to
then
get
picked
rid
it
Can
up
I
this morning.
look around for any signs of like animal life that we can
We
try?
have
and...
21 rations in the
Oh
cart,
yeah,
so.
never mind. We'll just use the rations.
Yeah,
We'll
'cause
get-
if one is good for all day, right?
Yeah, one is all day for one person.
Yeah, so we'll just split them between them.
Yeah.
Alright, so there are 12
12.
people.
Yeah.
Miraculously, they all survived.
Yeah.
So 4 will do all of them to feed them now.
So as you guys pull out the rations and start breaking them up, they, oh my gosh! As they go over and start gnawing on this hardtack and the jerky and such, as they're gnawing on it. Over the next 10 minutes or so, they devour the rations. One of them, the lady who got to eat a little bit before the battle, she goes over to the one that passed out and taps him awake and splashes a little water and feeds him just a little bit as he just barely able, with very little energy, chews a little bit and swallows down a little and then passes back out. Thank you all so much. Where are we and when are we?
Sinners!
This is, we're in March. It's, 1482.
Oh dear.
When are you from, ma'am?
It's been 3 years.
Where are you
That's
from?
it.
We're on the road to which way?
Which way?
Yeah, we came from Uthas.
But-
is being built to be
Which way is in Izosa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not
Where are you from?
from the mountains of Amadine.
Oh.
Oh, you're a long way from home.
Oh.
It's when one guy goes, Amadine, I'm from Sinhaltian. Damn, I think I like it here.
Yeah,
Plus
this
you
is
can work.
Izosa.
Hey, Sinhalti expert here.
As,
This is not Sinhalti.
as the one says, I know not the names of these places. How far are we from the Devil's Isle?
I never heard of that one, friend.
It's the harbor of Inez. The devil, I was on the, oh dear.
We're in Inez, but no. Izosa. We're in Izosa, friend.
We're on Izosa.
We're in
No,
Izosa,
this
right?
is
Tribble!
Tribble.
Tribble.
I've heard of Tribble, but how did I, how am I here?
We're in the country of
It's me,
Izosa.
friend.
The Devil's
Inez
Eye.
is Y-N-E.
Izosa. We're in
It's the
Izosa.
giant Y.
We're
The giant continent that forms a
Yeah.
Y.
Yeah.
we are in the country of Izosa,
You
on
could
the
do
continent
Is
of
that
Tribble.
Yeah.
corner right there? Is that the sword? Where's the sword coast?
It's right there on the corner, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think y'all been wandering a long time.
I don't know how that guy got
You
over
say
here.
that this is
A 15.
has been 12 years for me.
Holy.
Has much happened in the world?
Not really.
Honestly, couldn't tell you.
We're pretty young and we stay here.
There's less green dragons, I heard.
I'm 18.
I'm in my early
You're
20s.
37.
I'm 20s.
Okay.
Early 20s.
He's like
5.
14 days old.
I'm like 3 days.
He surpassed
He's
you
like
that
2.
day.
I mean,
I'm
they're pretty young.
physically-
Okay, I get it. I get
8
it.
days old.
He's like 1,000 years old, but secretly a day.
I'm like 8 days old now.
Physically 18. Don't really know.
So what are we doing here? Why are we?
Well,
We are so.
you were holding bags and
Oh.
then we
The
saw this
picking.
big.
As they talk amongst
Thanks.
themselves for a moment, they realize that the gentleman from Inez is the longest missing his time. He goes, 12 years. 12 years. Oh my gosh. I was on the shores of the fish came in and we weren't. Nobody. But then some of them, and then the creature. Oh dear. I fear that this may have. I don't know. It's so strange. I hazard to guess.
I
But-
mean, we can take you with us, or we can.
Well, middle of nowhere, 12 years out of time, and in my current condition, I would appreciate it. I think I speak for the group. And one lady just goes, "The hell you say?" Generally speaking, we don't want to be left here alone in the wilderness to fend. Oh yeah, no, he speaks for us. If there's,
We're
Yes,
headed to
we-
which way? I mean, we take you back to, Uthiston, but we gotta see the queen, so we gotta kind of keep going this way.
very well. We thankfully encroach upon your generosity and goodness to help us in this time of confusion and trouble.
Sounds like their problem. They were sinners.
Do we want to just keep out here? Because I don't think they're going very far right now.
Tell them to follow the road back home.
They don't know where the fuck they're going back home.
They don't know where the fuck they're going either way.
Lamb or no?
What makes you think you know?
Dumpster. Shut up.
Just send them on.
You don't get an opinion.
Send them up the river.
There ain't
What
no
river?
river.
Make a river.
I said we just get rid of all
Wrong
the-
campaign.
We did that in 2 campaigns, and how bad did it go?
We can get rid of all these. We don't. We
Well, we
sleep in
can-
the tower at night.
Well, I was gonna say, if we just
And we just put them all
if
on
we
the
just
cart.
kept here because they're kind of one's unconscious, we could put all that stuff inside the tower tonight. And if we want to, we could put them out the other side of the tower
Yeah, I
and have our
Pull 'em-
people take them to instead.
We could keep
Yeah.
moving, but we just
Whatever,
get rid of
stay
all
in the
these. We
city.
don't need these anymore. We don't use them.
Or we can take them to which way and let them be the authorities' problem. And
I said we send them back. We can send them back to Uthiston, and then we can have one of our runners get a message to Lord Uthis that these people were being punished by a devil, and most of them are misplaced out of time and continents. So
and at least at the keep,
least
they
in-
can be fed.
at least in Uthis, Uthiston, there's places that they can find work at least.
Yeah.
If they don't want to try and go back to where they're
How
from.
far are the barony from? It's like 3 days.
Yeah, about 3 days out of Uthiston to your barony. Yeah.
I could call Jebediah up right now.
Jebediah.
I could call him right now
Hey, Jeb.
and be like, "Hey, get us somebody on their way to Uthiston."
And have somebody already coming to get them.
Yeah,
I mean, that would work. Yeah.
like because we got another couple hours before the tower can go down.
What time of day is it?
It's about noon, so you got most of the day left still.
Yeah,
Wow.
if we chill here,
Wait for the tower.
we take care of these guys.
But we go ahead and send somebody running.
Send
to
somebody
Uthiston.
running. They got half a day to get towards Uthiston. If they ride hard, then they get there. Then they got people coming. That's the last time they got to stay at the keep and get them back to Uthiston.
And from
And,
there, they can get wherever they need to go.
Yeah, they can stay in Uthiston, or they can try to help ship them out wherever they're gonna go.
Makes sense.
And that way, because which way is what, another 2 weeks for us? Another week and a
Heading to
half?
which way? You got
Which way
about
A week and a half. something like that.
about a week-ish from here, because then it's another 2 weeks after which way to the capital. So
Yeah, so it's either take them with us for another week or send them to So why don't we just?
Send them through
We
the
don't
keep.
have enough food to feed.
Why don't you
that
send
many
them through the
people.
keep and then have a party ready at the keep to transport them?
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Stay here until it's time to put down the tower.
Yeah.
He contacts Jeb. Jeb goes ahead and gets somebody going towards Uthiston
Why would somebody already need to go into Uthiston?
so that they can bring people to get them.
Because it's going to be 3 days
Oh,
for the
why don't
party
we
to
just
come
use
through.
our people to transport them?
Because they're working.
Yeah, they have to stop working, and they can bring
And
out
they're not guards.
That way,
They
you
go
know,
back and forth.
Ulakani can come and get them, and the Ulakani can protect them on the road.
Igani.
Igani.
The hula.
I was just like, who the hell?
Two-
What is that?
Ulakani and Sinhalti.
Two
Yeah.
kinds, two things, and I'm
Two
giving-
nations.
Yeah.
playing in two
Ulagani
nations.
is Sunday campaign.
Yeah.
So raise your hand if you want me to call Jeb.
Tell them I said hi.
US.
You didn't raise your hand. What's your plan?
I don't know who Jeb is.
Yeah, he don't know what
okay.
okay.
That's a fair point.
Who do you want to know? We're going to call Jeb. I don't know who it is, so I'm just going to keep my hand.
How many? I can only do this once a day.
The
Contact.
Talkie Stone? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll call Jeb up and I'll tell him that here at night time we're gonna have 12 people coming through the tower to the barony, and we need some people to go to Uthiston and tell Lord Uthis that we have 12 people that have been starved.
Liberated.
Maybe we should wait and just write a note to Lord Richardson and extend it with a writer. It's gonna be a lot of
Okay,
information.
fine.
Stick it to
Yeah.
one of their shirts.
Yeah.
Never mind, Jeb.
This is
Sorry,
gonna be,
Make
this is
sure
Jeb.
gonna be
your
a lot.
mother
Of,
sees
this is gonna be a lot of information. Maybe
Well,
write
when
it
the
down
tower
later.
goes up, you can go out and talk to Jeb and let him know what's going on.
We'll write him a letter.
And then it's way easier to explain that way than trying to.
We could put those at the barony.
Yeah, we could put him at the barony, but it might be easier to leave him in the.
But then they're
tower.
just taking up space in the tower.
It doesn't matter though. I mean,
They're taking up space in the cart.
no, I'm saying, does it matter if they take up space in the tower though? Because I mean,
They're defenses, and they can be used as defenses at the barony.
well, that's true.
And we never use it because he's the only one that says it outside because he's an idiot.
Well, I mean, the elephant's got to be protected. I mean, it's fine to leave them with the guard if we're not keeping the people. Because that way we can protect the elephant.
I guess we stay here. I don't know.
I mean, I don't care either way. You can take them, take them. I don't know. It just leave. I mean, you're probably gonna be helping
Oh,
you haul them because my.
I'd like to look around for any kind of like signs of animals that are pass through the air, so we can try and hunt some food.
Go try and hunt.
Those
Just
people.
12.
Make a nature or survival check.
Can I take a short rest while you are doing all this?
Certainly.
Thank you.
I guess I won't call Jeb.
We're not gonna talk about that.
It's a 19 survival check.
Okay. Looking around through here, you do find tracks of various small creatures. A couple of large ones, but you don't see any sign of them currently.
Alright.
You're out in the plains, so
well,
larger
they-
creatures will be easy to see.
Yeah. I guess I'll just look around, try and find something to kill so we can
Alright.
have food.
Make an investigation check as
You want
you
me and
hunt around.
want
You
me
never
and
got hit? No.
Amber to help you? She's got a dang good nose on her.
Sure, if you can help with an investigation check.
No.
The only person that can is Dumpster.
I'll point some stuff out and we'll see what we can happen.
I mean, I'll help you out after my short
I
rest.
gunned you.
I mean, yeah, I'll take it.
I was trying to get it out, but it wouldn't come.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Words weren't happening.
yeah.
There's only one on there.
Yes.
The words were hard.
You're rolling pretty darn bad.
Yeah. I rolled a 16 the other check. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So, you guys set things out. So you guys are determined to stay here until the tower goes up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys set things out. You get people settled. You get them in the shade of the wagon, making sure they have access to plenty of water, and an extra ration for them to eat as they can. And Cassius, Liam, and Ember head out as they start looking around. Tracking through, you do find some tracks of some smaller things, maybe a fox, maybe a pig or two. As you hunt around looking through, you find a set of tracks as you start to track it along. over the next roughly hour, you work your way out, still able to see the cart, but the cart gets fairly distant as you very carefully and quietly move your way forward. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay.
I know what I want to do while they're gone.
23.
23. So as you
When
are
get rest, you get
stalking down through,
Is it-
you
take another
see
one, you get half of
usually
rooting
get half
around
of it.
in an area, eating up grubs and stuff. You see a fairly
So
decent
it's
sized pig
I think it's
that
5.
is sitting out there just as you just ease through. You get a straight line shot. You get up to about 60 feet from it as it's just right there. It's just like, yes. Because you very stealthily approach.
I will. I'm guessing I'm technically hidden because it doesn't know I'm there, so
Yeah.
I'll take a shot at it.
Yeah, so you pop up and
That's stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna hit. That's a 15 on the die.
yeah, no, that hits.
All right. If this doesn't kill it, I will
I'm
be
hot
surprised.
You're killing it right now. You had to say something. You had to say something. Yep. It's pretty average.
13 plus 5 is 18, 18
Yeah,
plus
as long as we do another long rest.
18 plus 6 is 24
Okay.
damage.
You pop up and
I'm hot.
the bolt goes flying through and sticks goes straight through and it just flops over dead.
Alright.
Going forward, you collect this creature. Do you wish to hunt more or you want to head back?
What did you kill?
I got a pig.
How big?
You would guess that if harvested correctly, you probably got 40 to 60 pounds of meat here.
Guys, plenty for.
Yeah, that
12
should be
people.
plenty. So I'll start dragging it back to camp.
Okay. So everyone else is helping tend to things. About an hour later, Cassius comes dragging a pig back in.
Yeah.
Is anybody good with butchery?
No, but I wanted to.
That
while
being a
they were-
survival check.
While they're gone, can I start preaching
That's
about
not
sorrow
the
to
moment.
these people?
You certainly can.
I got leatherworking
Yeah.
tools.
Heck yeah.
I'm proficient in survival.
If you're proficient in survival, then you can try it. Being a farm boy, you should be.
I also have leatherworking tools. Does that help me at all?
The tools for butchery doesn't require specific tools.
Like, any
Okay.
questions y'all have, ask me.
So I cannot help with survival, sadly.
No.
Dumpster, make a performance check.
Yeah, buddy.
So nobody's proficient with survival except for me.
Yeah.
Can you give me guns?
Performance.
Yeah, we're back. So
Yeah, we're back.
good.
So yeah.
14. That's pretty good.
So
Might
Dumpster,
should've helped.
as Cassius and Liam come back, Dumpster is standing on the crate on the side of the wagon, talking down to the people, going,
Could have
Yeah.
given me advantage.
"I
Could've
tell
given
you
me
about
advantage.
Sorrow.
What's
She
the
is
plus?
great."
3.
You should have said something.
I don't know.
As Liam, you come in and Dumpster is preaching sorrow to the now collected surviving people.
Any questions y'all have, ask him.
Hey there,
You see a
boss.
couple of them turn to you and go, "Thank you so much for assisting us."
You're welcome, little mamas. That's it.
Doofus. Alright, so survival check.
6.
6.
I rolled a 2 and then a 1.
Wow.
Oof.
Yeah.
So you bring it
didn't
over.
know-
Time to go hunting again.
And Marks just sits there and he's like, "We're gonna, yeah. Oh,
That's not how it usually goes.
I've made a mess."
Mistakes were made.
With the 6, you actually cut yourself.
I can fix that, little mama.
You take 4 points of slashing damage, and you manage to get about 15 pounds of meat from this creature, but utterly destroy the right. You cut the stomach, and the contents go over the meat, which makes it instantly unusable. You royally.
I'll just blast this and then I go hunting.
Can I get the meat before he kills it to 15 that is good? And try to start
Already, I'll just
make
blast
it
it.
into
Sorry.
a stew. The part that you ain't killed yet. Don't ask.
What did you say to me?
I can start cooking.
So you want to go hunting with me?
Let's go hunting.
Cassius, you watch as Mark's just. He's distracted watching Liam preach, and he's just slicing. You're like, hey, you.
Oh, there was a finger.
But yeah, your successful hunt just got butchered.
Yeah.
But not butchered. As he just distractingly just does not do a very good job at all.
Yeah.
Let's go hunting.
Maybe somebody should have said, "Oh, I have a +3. I'll just give me advantage."
I didn't know what yours was. You
Thank
only
you, Metagamers.
Yeah.
So, Marks,
Yes.
roll a
It's me and him.
perception investigation.
I can give you advantage, dumpster.
Alright, give me some advantage. Is it perception or investigation?
Yep, go for
I
it.
can only do perception.
20.
20. So, going away from the fresh, bloody drag marks that Cassie's bringing his in, you go the opposite direction. Over the course of the next hour and a half, you find your way to what you saw in the distance looked like a single tree that turned out to be a small copse of trees, that being about 15-ish trees. And then going around the outside, you find that there are tracks leading into this treed area, but it's very, very overgrown and very hard to see within. But you do wager that there are some sort of creatures within this area.
Burning them down.
It's one way to cook
Alright.
meat.
I guess we'll just post up a little bit of ways away and wait to see something big.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you know what we should do? I got an idea.
What's that?
I'm gonna
Pestle try?
No, I was gonna say we just hold at a distance and get a rock, tape it to a crossbow bolt, make a loud noise, and then we just start skeet shooting.
I'm pretty good but bad at that because there's nothing left.
Yeah.
So we need something big.
You ain't got a bow or nothing?
I'm not good with it.
I guess you run in there and start swinging then. And you got a short bow, eh?
It's a +8, but I might not kill it.
Double tap.
I can only shoot once a turn.
I can shoot twice per turn. Which is why I make it. I mean,
So that's why we get something big,
What do you
and
wanna
now
do?
Eldritch blasts its head, and the rest of the body survives.
alright. Well, we gotta look for it. How are we gonna do that?
Okay. Sneak
the-
into
what
the
do- what
woods
do we
and
need
look
to roll?
around.
It depends. What do you guys want to do? You found this probably 100-foot wide island of trees in the plains. So long grass all around, but about 100-foot wide circular tree-grown area. And cups of trees. I think I'd like to use that word in this campaign.
Pass it up, trash. And then we sneak in. How many spells you got left?
I got 1 second level left.
Oh, that's it? No first levels?
No, I got 2 first levels, but those don't really
They're
work.
useless for anything that you want to do.
Yeah, they're. When you speak with animals. Hey, who do you hate the most around here? Who's the fattest, laziest creature? It's either that or locate object for claws or something.
That would be something.
Let's do pass that trace. Why not?
Alright, so you cast Pass Without a Trace. Both of you roll stealth with a +10.
Yeah, buddy.
Should I cast invisibility on myself to give advantage? What you think?
Sure. Go for it.
I get him back on a short rest, so it's okay.
Exactly. That's why I said. I was like, for you, it don't matter.
I cast invisibility on myself.
Oh, we're so good. So good.
I'm rolling pretty darn bad. It's still a 19.
19 with a +10?
No, it's a 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 10.
Okay, so 19 and
32.
32.
Jeez.
Dumpster closes his ports and the steam stops escaping
Thing
as he
invisible.
just edge into the edge, round the side, moving carefully, quietly, not even moving the leaves on the trees. this fairly densely grown area, and he's passing through without even moving anything. Go ahead and make me one more perception check.
Dude, he's gone tumble mode from Repo.
47 stealth.
Yeah.
Oh, mine were good that time.
Yep. 26.
So as you very carefully move your way through, quietly, you see that towards the center of it, there's a small opening that looks, it would almost be a cave, but it's not a cave. It looks like a cave-like entrance in the brush. And as it looks like the brush has grown over, but there's a opening that is either naturally grown that way or has been passed through enough times that the stuff trying to grow and close it in has not been able to. As you look closely, you see within that there is a very, I would say very large, fairly large deer in there, laid down right next to a tree in this hollowed out little like area. And it does seem to be at rest.
I want to go.
That sounds.
I got a question.
That sounds like not a deer.
I got a question, Mike.
Yes.
So nobody was around him when he died, was there?
No.
Nowhere near.
Well, Liam teleported away and killed him, so no.
If only I was right there on top
I
of
know,
him.
you get
I
that.
could have gotten his essence.
Yeah.
In essence, probably would have killed us, though. He's much more difficult than anything else we've done.
Corpse collector.
Much more difficult.
No.
I'm gonna pull out the bone cutter.
Oh, we're gonna run up
Okay.
on it?
Oh yeah, you know, I'm just gonna sneak up on it. I'm a rogue, man. Come on now.
Alright,
I'm a rogue.
so you pull out this great sword.
Axe.
Great axe?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right, because there's the shoulder bone into the edge. As you pull out this great axe bone sword, as you just...
I'm ready to Eldritch Blast.
I mean, you stay by the hole. I want to get.
I am, but I'm ready and Eldritch Blast.
Make one more stealth check as you enter the lair of this creature.
Yeah, I'm holding Eldritch Blast.
That's why I'm going for my strongest.
You're not proficient in stealth.
No. I'm not.
You're a rogue. How are you not proficient in stealth?
He's also,
I'm not a rogue.
He's also a ranger who are good at stealth.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So, as you step forward, and you step forward, and you get right up next to it as it's seemingly just there. And now that you've gotten closer to it, with it, it's about your height, laying down.
Big deer, man.
So this is a fairly large mule deer. Looking at it, you would wager that it's probably about 400 to 500 pounds on the hoof.
Good.
And as you look at it, and it looks like it's a female, and it's laying there as you are standing right at its head. It seemingly is just not.
Okay.
What if it's
seeing
pregnant?
it.
Okay.
Scared if it's pregnant.
I don't know if that's give me that.
Look at this belly.
Does it look pregnant?
You can't tell. Make a medicine check.
How about I say I can't roll nothing? Oh, this is better. Okay. 21.
21. Looking at it, you would wager yes, probably.
Okay, don't kill it.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
I'm killing it.
That means there's a bigger one.
There's a male somewhere around here.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna sneak. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna sneak back out. But as I'm getting out, I'm gonna scan it. I wanna know if it's got any secrets. So we can prepare to fight the big one.
Okay. As you're sneaking out, you scan and you detect two creatures.
That's not how that works.
One within the other.
Oh.
Shut up! It's pregnant. Fuck out. It is a large mule deer. It is a beast. It has no vulnerabilities nor any resistance
I found
is.
that.
It's a creature.
That's all that matters.
So, you find nothing special about it.
That's hilarious.
So, do
You've
we
already
wake
met
it up?
his
We would
best
assume
friend.
it would run away if
Oh,
it
yeah.
makes a loud enough
A
noise.
6'10" tiefling
Yep.
Bring in them.
by the name of Xantor.
It's up to you. I mean, I can try and impersonate a deer.
I mean, if you're still invisible, then we can get a jump on the big one.
I mean, I can do performance and try and get the other one to come around her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Do some mating calls. Get that thing jealous.
I feel weird about this, but I'm gonna try.
I mean, that's what the dang bird calls and everything are anyway. Real hunting.
This is weird, man.
All right, so you got a plan now?
Yeah, he's gonna start dirty talking and bring him
Or not the
Loud
the
enough.
one. The other one.
loud enough for the big one to come.
So weird.
I guess let me make sure. Let me. Can I look around and see if there are bigger tracks?
Sure. Make an investigation or perception check.
Just a frequent.
I could do perception. I could give you.
It's okay. 17's fine. 17.
Looking around, you do see that there are some larger tracks in this area. They're not much larger than this one's.
Good.
You know, looking at as you were right next to this one, you're like, I'm pretty sure this is its tracks since its feet are right there in the. But no, slightly larger tracks.
All right. Get the other one ready. I'm gonna start. Let me thunderclap. Bang bang. Make loud noise.
Should I just?
Do you want to scare the one that's in there?
No, I want to try and get the other one to come to us.
Okay. All right. Just start making some noises.
Can that be persuasion or performance?
What are you trying to do?
I'm
Are
trying.
you trying to make mating calls or?
I guess I don't know. Can I use persuasion for it?
For the cold one.
Goodness gracious.
I see you keep trying to pull the shirt up and you're trying to get warm from it. I was like, we've got little blankets.
Surprisingly cool here for once.
I try and I guess
Probably
mate
because
and
it's
call
early
the
in
other one.
morning.
Alright, make a performance check.
Wait, I can help you.
You can.
No, I can't. That's
I was
the-
about to say, you're trained in performance?
I'm trained in persuasion.
Oh my god, everything is just rolling so bad. 8.
8. He goes over and he just goes, "Man!" As you do that, Dumpster, you being right next to the entrance to this thing, you watch the thing that was,
That's another 2.
and it just, as things go quiet. About 5 minutes pass, and you guys hear,
Dang, that thing got some hearing, boy.
and then you just hear,
Okay, ready.
and then crashing down through the thicket, coming from a fairly high angle, landing right there at the entrance. This large, very large antlered buck lands at the entrance, sticks his head in, and the one in there, it landed basically right next to you as it just.
Swing on it, man.
2 attacks.
And it just, as you raise the bone axe, it just, in that moment as you go to swing, it looks towards you and you see its eyes go wide and it lowers its head to ram its antlers into you and make your attack.
Okay, what's my plus here? Not much. Ooh, 1 miss. 2 misses.
A 3 and a 4.
How's it
Maybe you
8?
should have invited the person who killed
3
the
and a 4
other
plus
boar.
8. You have a plus 8?
Total of 8.
Oh, total of 8? Yeah, no. As you just, and it just, and it's going to ram its antlers into you. That is a 9 to hit and a 15 to hit.
Both miss.
Both missed. As it just,
Aw.
and its antlers get caught on the edge of the bramble, And as that happens, you see the one that was in there comes out to the edge, comes out the entrance, and leaps up through the branches. As this one rips its antlers free and turns to run.
Can I get an opportunity attack to grapple the pregnant one?
What? No.
Yes, technically.
Well, that means the other one's gonna be hostile and staying towards us.
I'll just kill it right now.
Well, do it! I'm gonna
I
try
swing
and
at the big one.
grappling.
You
this
swing at the
one.
big
I'm not
one.
trying
At the
to-
male.
Alright, make an attack.
I want to grapple attempt the other one. Okay, I missed the grapple as well.
You reach out and
Yeah.
22.
22 hits.
Should I do it?
22 misses.
Should I do it?
Like, okay, what?
Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? At 5th level.
Oh,
God!
God!
Eldritch smite the
Should I do
deer.
it?
I mean, if you're aiming just for the head.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to, like,
If you're,
I'm trying to make it to where it's not going to ruin everything. But I feel like once my blade enters, it's going to...
if you're Eldritch smiting, yes, it's probably gonna ruin
Yeah,
the meat.
no, don't do that.
Okay, fine.
Because that's
I'll
like-
just normal swing at it.
That's a lot of damage. That's like...
He pulls the sword up and this black energy starts to ooze across the blade and he goes, no, pulls it back in.
5d8 of force
my
damage.
God. I'm rolling so bad. No. 6.
Yeah, no, you're right. It is 6 at 5th. Yep.
And then I would roll an extra 2d8.
Yeah, for this one.
Anyway, damage.
5. 11
11 points damage.
for the first attack.
As you slash down and it gets cut across the neck, blood sprays as it turns and just...
A 10.
10
Or, no,
misses.
not, I mean, a 20. I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Plus 10.
Yeah, 20 hits.
No, that's for Elvis.
Oh, that's real. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got it.
You're on him.
You would
Oh, yeah, a 16.
What are you rolling?
2d8.
How is it 2d8?
Because I get 1 extra radiant and a 10 or an 8 for the sword. So a d8 slashing and d8 radiant.
Which sword is this?
The crystal longsword.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, I forgot about that. Alright, so yeah. So
Yeah, buddy.
Dumpster slash misses, tries to grab the big one. You step forward and go slash across his side, and as it you tug back and just sword straight through the side of his chest as it just as the pregnant one disappears through the brush.
Goodbye, mama.
As the large male crumbles at your feet.
Nice.
Alright. I guess we'll start toting her
This is
back.
holy meat now.
Holy meat.
But because you put a hole in it?
Well, it's
Holy
because
meat.
radiant damage, baby.
I had to put my shield back.
Alright, so
Out fillet.
you guys are going to start dragging this thing back?
Yeah.
Alright. So over the course of the next couple hours, you drag this thing back. The sun is setting. It is about 7:30, 8 o'clock as you guys come dragging back this large creature. As you are dragging it back, struggling the whole way. As you get back to camp, you see them pulling in this very, very large antlered creature.
Well, hot damn.
With
You
my
found something.
with my cooked utensils, can I start trying to cut her up? Prepare this meat.
Make a survival check.
I can help you with that. I'm proficient in survival, Jamie.
So what do you have
A
though?
+3.
Okay, good.
I'm not a wisdom-based character. I've got a
You're,
-1.
as you say, you're mine.
You might want to.
Perfect.
Someone you might need help.
Guns.
Guys,
I was like, give me
Yeah,
guns.
you-
I'll use my
Every-
last.
Everything we
Daily.
can get.
Oh goodness. Okay.
That's still good.
13 plus 4. 17.
17. So you
Much better than 6.
carve through this thing. You manage to harvest about 150 pounds of meat, leaving behind lots of large bones, the antlers, and so on. But 150 pounds of meat off this creature is pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna start grilling
Where'd my
Alright.
book go?
behind you.
But,
So you go grilling.
And I want to have spent the rest of the day looking over their wounds, seeing if I can do anything with the healing kit to help them.
Okay. Other than the necrotic damage
Well,
that Soliana did to them, they're actually
the
not
necrotic
injured.
damage.
They're not starving to death, but they're
I want to try to treat
several of them
necrotic
are
damage.
fairly necrotized. You see their skin is blackened in this
Yeah.
awful state. It's like the worst bruising you've ever seen, and they're like, "Ah!"
So pick what you choose for your level.
Hey,
Ah!
you gotta do what you gotta do.
But yeah,
So I'll try, working on
you
them.
bandage them up. It's not gonna help too much.
Yeah, I'm a healer. It's what I do.
You're attending care.
Okay, so
So
Chatting with them.
you guys cook up a very large meal. Throughout the day, they've been slowly munching on rations, getting their stomachs used to having it, so they eat heartily at this meal. And as time comes, the tower is available to you.
what, the rest of this, can we try and make jerky out of it for more rations?
You can certainly.
We could put it in the fridge in the tower too, somewhere.
So how much?
We did
how
clean
much?
out the fridge, right?
I did.
How much do you say we use for the supper?
Between all of you, probably 25 pounds.
Okay, so we got 125 left.
Why don't we just give it to Jeb in the village, get him to make jerky for rations, and then the next time
You think Jeb is better at it than us?
I don't
Probably.
know.
I think you have like 300 people there working, so you
I
gotta
think
have
there's
at least one
probably
good chef.
yeah. I would say
Yeah.
there's probably at least
Somebody's
somebody
feeding
there.
them.
Yeah.
Somebody's hungry.
Okay, I'll just give it to Jeb.
Yeah.
Okay,
Give it-
so the tower is put down, and how do you guys want to handle this?
I'm gonna let them handle the handing off. I want to take. I think we've got a bunch of the goblet short swords still laying around on the cart. I want to take 5 or 6. Take 6 of them up to the crafting, the enchantment room. I'm gonna try and level up my short sword.
Okay. You're gonna try to +1 the short sword.
Try and +1 the short sword.
Okay.
And I think what else do we have, Gabriel?
What do you mean?
Like for goblin because we had the swords and shields and stuff.
We've got 9 long swords, 56 short swords,
Jesus.
All right, hand me the.
and
I'll
a
take.
staff of dungeon crawling.
Yeah, I'll take a handful of both. Is your long sword a +1?
No, that got destroyed when we fought the hag.
Okay, so
I got
I'll,
destroyed
can
when I
only do
found the
one, though.
music.
Because we
Or
only
their,
have a 5
magical music or
or
whatever
6.
it is.
okay.
Let's see our 6.
What level did you
Yeah,
get?
so I guess I'll just have
what
the
level-
short sword
what
for
did
now.
you do on your level?
Well, we got the jar up there.
That's what I'm talking.
Okay.
It only
Yeah.
goes up to 6.
I have over 100 health.
So I'll take the short. Take
got
6 of the short
63.
swords. I
Pig
think
is
is what
going
I'll
to be
need.
a tank.
I can tell.
Here's the.
Yeah, I'll probably need that.
Goodness gracious.
So making your way up to the enchanting area, you're going to attempt to +1 your short sword.
Yeah. I'm gonna prepare to do it tomorrow because I do not have Arcana right now, and that's gonna be a problem.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna have everything set up so that it can be done the next day or the next morning. I just remembered that I'm like that's gonna be a problem.
101.
So leading the
Barely
people
scraped that.
into the tower, closing the door, reopening the door upon the barony, you escort them out of the tower into the barony. Jeb is standing there with a group of people holding various accoutrements. You got clothing, you got food, water, you got basically a healthcare package for these people as they're coming through.
I wanted to say something to him before we take him through.
All right.
I want to say to him. Let's see. How I'll say this. We are currently creating a barony to, home, for us because we need a home. None of us have a permanent home except for now. And we always need workers. You'll be paid and fed. And if you stay and work, you can settle down here if you want to, or you can go back to where your families are. But I know some of you have been, away from your family for a long time, and going back to him might unsettle things. That's true.
It's true. Wouldn't have expected that. So you say that, and a couple of them are like nodding. One lady's just like, I have more important things to do, but we do appreciate your attempt. As one guy goes, I've been gone from my family for so long that I don't know. If you're offering a place to stay, I will gladly take it and perhaps send some messages to see what the current status is. Thank you.
Of course.
It's like a rehabilitation.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
It's like a rehabilitation center.
Persuasion.
I can give you advantage. I give you damage.
Oh yeah, that's a 33.
So, as a point, I'll make a notation of that.
Is this the weirdly spaced one? No, the other one's the weirdly spaced one.
Okay, cool. So you escort them in, you escort them out. There are other people standing there as Jebediah stands there and he goes, well, I didn't quite understand all that message you done sent, but got the gist that hurt people was coming through. We're going to take care of them, so.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's no big deal. We seem to be gathering quite a bit of people here nowadays, and I think that's going to work out just nicely. As you look over, you see that the base level of the keep, the walls are starting to go up for the first layer.
Mm-hmm.
You smell a wonderful meal being cooked coming across the wind. And he goes, yeah, it's gonna be all right, great and stuff. You know, we got us a hunting party together the other day, and we went out and caught us some of them boars out there. We done took down about a dozen of them, so we got the food taken care of for now. But you know, we let some of the little ones go so they can go out and grow up, and you know, we can maybe deal with them a little bit later. One of them caught done 3 of them. What's just that little guy with the you know, the 2 you brought in that you told me to keep an eye on? That one guy, he done grabbed 4 of them little ones, and he's got them stuck in a fencing over there. He says they're gonna be his prize hogs. He says, I don't know what he means by that, but it seems like he might be trying to raise him a family of pigs for us to domesticate and you know, do stuff with. So.
Smart idea.
Oh yeah, no, I can never remember that boy's name, but he sure is really dedicated to keeping this place all up, kept and running and stuff.
How
That's
much
good.
do I need to pay right now for wages and everything?
Oh well, I mean, technically speaking, the money you gave last time is still going. We ain't gonna run out for the next payday is it could be about another 3-4 days before it's due. But given on the current state of things, you see him. He's like, you probably need about another 200 gold to deal with the next payday.
I'll give it to him.
All right, so minus 200 gold from you.
Yep, I hand.
Yep, that'll hold us for about another week. Depending on how much work we get done, we may be increasing or decreasing that based on, you know, the overall thing. You know, we got a couple of them said they're going to live here forever, so I put them about, I made them go, you know, off a ways out, and so they want to start building a homestead, and I said they can do that on their time, but, you know, when we're paying them to work, they can work it. They want to start building on their own time, you know, we'll supply the supplies, because, you know, we got all kinds of forestry and stuff here, but, you know, it's on. Anyway, so we got 2 families that are starting to build their little homesteads. I figured I'd give them an acre apiece. Does that sound about right?
That's fine with me.
Acre apiece. So we got an acre apiece of them. They's going out there to the northwest of the main area here. They're still, they're half hour's walking distance. We ain't getting too far out. You know, we ain't got like guards or nothing to keep an eye on them. But
You really work that out.
yeah, we're working on the details.
Well, I hand him the 125 pounds of mule deer meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill that.
All right, variety is a spice of life.
Are
This
we
gonna work
keeping
out right
the
now.
antlers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
We didn't leave it
Antlers
in the
are
house.
awesome, man. You can make all kinds of stuff out of them.
Antlers.
I give
Still.
Jeb.
No one could ever say it like he does.
What's a good party fun right now? You know, not like us, but like for, you know, getting
Cost of a
blasted.
party? The
For
cost
them?
of a party.
For them to
yeah, for
have
them.
fun.
Oh, for the barony to have a party?
Yeah,
For Jeb or the entire barony?
all the workers.
All the workers?
What, maybe 10, 20 gold for liquor and stuff?
120 pounds of meat and they can figure out the rest themselves. No, just kidding.
Well, man, I'll tell you what, are you wanting to just like buy some kegs of beer for them, or you wanting to get some like liquor? What? You want some women? Like, what kind of party are we talking
Some
about?
men?
I'm not going to be here, so that's up
Okay,
to
so
you.
it doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, it depends on what y'all want.
Here's, all right, tell you, whoa. It's been a while. Everyone's really happy with things, but keeping morale up's a good idea. It might be a little bit much, but if you drop another 50 gold, I can get a good start for a good party now, and we'll have some daily beer for nights and stuff. Does that sound okay? I don't want to go too heavy on
I'll
y'all's
give them
money,
50
but
gold.
I'll just give him 60. Or I could give him 90 so we can make our party fund even, because I like even numbers when I'm doing math.
Okay.
well, that'll make it a lot easier.
No, I just tell them 90, and then be prepared for our return on the second one. That's the, get a second party ready.
Are you here? Are you here talking with me?
I'm assuming
You
we
can
all
tell
came
'em that.
through, yeah.
Okay, so I hand him 90.
Well, yeah, that's definitely gonna be. I'll tell you what.
Have a
You know
shake
what this was? This is a good idea. He's like, I am gonna get some stuff, and when I go get it, well, I'm not gonna go. I stay here. I'm gonna send someone out. We're gonna buy us probably 7, 8 casks of beer, and we're gonna buy the guy that makes it. He's gonna come here and start brewing on site. How's that sound?
I like it.
I was about to say that to you.
I
but-
say, with 90 gold, it's like, this is gonna, we can buy the stuff, and I'll tell the guy we're gonna buy his services, and we'll see if we can get someone out here to start prepping stuff on site. We got plenty of barley and stuff like that out in the woods and the fields. It's like, we might be able to just get us this,
Some
get
shine.
us something to start going here. We'll get
I need some
this,
shine up in here.
Get some
There's a
stills set up. This is gonna be great.
A little
Get some mash going.
Oh yeah, baby.
So, you leave that stuff there. The meat is given immediately over to the now head chef and his 5 sous chefs that are constantly cooking, trying to keep food supplied for the roughly 300 people that are currently working here.
Jeez.
The kitchen never stops.
I walk up to him and I say, I thank you for what you're doing here, feeding all these folks.
Oh, so it's you're the one. You're the one that's got us constantly running through the kitchen, cooking non-stop, trying to feed these ever-lengthening lines of people.
Yeah, I pay for it.
That's great. We love it. They love our food, and the compliments go for a long ways. We had one guy bring his steak back and said it wasn't cooked enough. I said, you're going to eat it, and you're going to like it. And I handed him one that was cooked better. But that's not the point. We took care of it, and it is a great fun for us to be cooking in the kitchen, and we're going to train some more chefs, and we're going to keep everyone fed and happy.
What's your name?
Gordon!
Hell yeah, man.
Call him a donut.
Donkey.
Let's see.
You fucking donut.
Let's see. Where's my page at? Where
I think you might have misunderstood me. It's Go Done.
Go done.
Yeah, G-O-D-O-N-E.
Go away. I'm
Nah.
done.
There.
Godun.
So Go Done is the main chef?
Go Done is the head chef. And he currently has 5 sous chefs that he is keeping running. And they are literally cooking 8 to 10 hours a day, constantly trying to supply food. Because the line, they're having to stagger out when people come because they cannot cook large enough, fast enough to feed everyone at the same time.
That's pretty.
So they've got like, lunch is from like
Like a
10
lunch?
a.m. to 2 p.m. because they're just going through getting food and then getting back to
Yep.
work.
They spell sous. Sous chef.
S-O-U-S?
Yeah.
Yeah, SAS.
I want to ask you, has there been another turtle around yet?
I know, we ain't seen nobody else like that. The one that left said he'd be back, but I ain't seen him back yet.
I don't expect to see him back for a while.
Oh, well, you know how it is.
Yeah, well, Tafina said to watch for a younger one, so
Well,
I figured I'd watch out for him.
that there unicorn cat wing thing.
Ren.
Ren, yeah, that's the one. She done come out the tower, scared the hell out of everybody. she was looking for some sort of pastries or something. Said she done been fresh out of them, but we ain't got a pastry chef yet. But we working on that. That one's we ain't. Apparently, one of the bears from in town says he might come out here. He said it's the least he can do after what you done for him. But we might wind up with a baker.
Finest baker you'll ever meet.
Well,
yeah,
we're looking into it. We're gonna add that in with the attempt to get the brewer out here. We got a note from Lord Uthis. They said we can't keep taking all of the best of everybody to stay out here, but
I try not to, but when people want to work, they work.
Well, it's not about the workers so much as apparently he liked Godun's the lamb he cooked, and now he's out here and he ain't traveling all the way out here to have his favorite meal, so he's a little touchy about that. He said it's okay, he's not so prissy that he has to have the specific meal, but and now we're talking about taking the pastry chefs out here. It's like he said that it's okay that you have a barony, but you can't take the entire city over here. You gotta recruit from other places and stuff.
It's the only place I've ever been, man.
Oh, I'm just letting you know. He said it's cool for now, but don't push it.
I'll talk to him.
Okay, it's all good, man. Yeah.
Well, I guess Ren's been making herself known.
Oh yeah, she scared the ever living shit out of everybody. She came out and one of the kids was like, "Puppy!" and the mother was like, "Ah!" and like everybody went to running, and the one guy threw a dagger at her, because he wasn't sure, and it stopped 5 feet away from her and melted into nothingness, and he was like, "Damn, that was my favorite dagger." And then she was like, "Got any pastries?" And everyone was like, "What?"
Don't make her mad.
Yeah, no,
she will kill everybody.
We're kind of getting that. We didn't realize that she was there and she'd come out and maybe warning ahead of time. But after that, she was real popular because either she's gonna eat you or you want to pet her because but she don't like people touching her. She don't let nobody But yeah, no, she's really cool.
Yeah.
She came out for 10 minutes and said she had to get back to her books.
Oh yeah, she's very happy with her books.
Yeah. So anyway, but I gotta. Oh boy, here we go. As he goes, "Hey, no, not over there. If you need anything else, you come find me, but I gotta get back to it."
Yep.
Yes, sir.
We gotta get back to it too.
I know it's getting dark, but that ain't no excuse for subpar workmanship. You put that back where it belongs.
I love Jebediah. Alright, I guess I head back into the tower.
Alright.
Yep.
The barony is continuing to prosper and expand.
Barony that has no name. Because I can't decide.
So, as everyone is settled, the evening comes to a close. Unless anybody wants specifically to do something before tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and talk to Ren.
Oh, hey! How you
darling.
doing? Oh, it's really good to see you again. It's been a couple of days now.
It has. Unfortunately, we are on our way to city of which way?
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's a fascinating place. I don't want to spoil it for you, but, watch your step.
Yes, ma'am. We are fortunately not somewhere where we can get you some pastries, but as soon as we are, we will.
That's okay. I went a long time without being able to have any, so it's been really fun to have them. But, I thought maybe that there was some outside, but they didn't have any. And the one guy threw a dagger at me. He won't do that again. But that's not the point. It was a really cool thing. And everything was fun and happy. And how are you?
I'm good.
All right, cool. It's really good to be free and be able to go places.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm really happy with that.
I'm glad you are. I just try not to scare the hell out of nobody again.
I didn't really think about it too much, but well, I guess that just pretty much explains it. But
yeah.
It's okay. They know about me now. I won't go down there very often because
that's fine.
There's no reason to. There's no books and there's no pastry, so I'll just stay here.
Well, if we can find a pastry chef that wants to move, we will certainly move him back there.
Okay, that's very cool.
Yes. Well, that's what I just wanted to make sure, darling, that let's not scare the hell out of anybody, because you're beautiful and we love you, but we don't want you to scare the hell out of anybody.
Okay. Hey, tell Mark Sarrell that I'm about 2/3 of the way through that book that we're translating for him.
Okay.
And,
I'll do
and
that.
we're getting close to having it done,
The
so we
crab.
can understand what all he's trying to figure out.
Yes, ma'am. I'll do that before I go to
The
bed.
Thanks for coming.
I don't
Have a good one.
remember
You too.
us doing that.
I'll head downstairs
The
and
book
tell you that.
The book that Dumpster opened up and left open for her to translate.
Yep. So I'll tell you her message.
Okay.
Alright. So everyone mark themselves down for a long rest.
Yay!
Yay!
I'll get my spell slots back.
As you awaken the next morning.
I gotta figure out how to get a level back.
During my long rest, I changed my proficiency from animal handling to Arcana,
Alright.
Wah.
if it will let.
I can do that too, David.
You don't want to do survival since we're gonna be on the road for another week?
I will tonight, but I want to get this +1 short sword.
It's
Fair
really
enough.
important.
Yeah, fair
It
enough.
is very important.
But we need to duplicate the stupid jar.
Yeah.
The
So
regen jar.
is it
Still
is
duplicating
it
our healing
a
bonus?
jar that
Oh, yeah,
generates
so we should have another.
the free
Yeah,
essence,
it's
or is
the-
it a spot that
it's
generates
the
free
jar.
essence?
So we
The
got
jar
another
pulls
potion.
essence
Okay.
from the node that is the tower that fills
Oh.
it generally.
I thought
Told
it was
you.
just. Well, it's still just a
No,
jar.
it slowly saps the magic that holds the tower together.
Yeah.
What Jelly saw before he died was this aura that emanates from right there on the enchantment level.
Yeah.
That is the magical node that the tower is built around. It saps energy from it. It slowly fills itself over time.
I might not want to take too much energy out of that.
It doesn't seem to diminish it.
Oh. Well,
It seems to be the magic that maintains the tower itself. It seems to be some sort of magical essence node that is regenerating and probably will be okay. Depending on how much you pull from it
Okay,
and how fast.
there's a question. In the brewing floor, it says an item placed within can be copied.
Mhm.
Would that include the jars that we use to make?
The copy machine copies anything you put in it.
So we could take the healing potion out and use it to copy one of the jars.
do you mean just like an empty jar, or
The ones that we use
essence
with the
container.
essence containers in.
are you on
know-
But we don't know how long it's, well, I mean, we know that we can make them.
We make them in
that.
like what?
But I don't know how
3
long it would take
rounds?
to copy them.
Does it say how long per like rarity
No.
I think it just
that
says how long it takes to make it.
in
Yeah.
comparison? Yeah.
Taking twice the normal crafting time for no cost.
So
Okay.
it'd be a minute.
But does it work like that for that? Because that is.
Never experimented with
Only
that.
one,
Yeah.
only one way to find out.
So
I mean,
proficiency is
also-
changed. I'm going to go to the enchanting floor and get this whole party started.
I mean,
So I have a long sword if we want to try and copy that too, but plus one long sword.
Yeah.
that would probably take a while.
I think it would.
Yeah. All right.
I'll go up there and help him because
You want my
I'm
guns?
proficient.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, well, then I'll
Alright,
put
so
Yeah,
you
we all
guys
gotta
try
be
out
up
the
there.
essence. You have the base level 6 essence that the jar constantly regenerates. Do you have any other jars that have anything in them?
Nope.
I think
Okay.
I was hoping we were near the pit fiend, but we're not.
You will not.
I thought we had something.
I thought there
eventually-
might have been one up there.
I
but
think
No.
we had a
We
big one.
used. We had two. One of them was absorbed a troll. That's how we got the regen jar, and we
That's
have
right.
one more,
Oh yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
empty.
Okay.
That's why I was hoping I was near the pit fiend,
Yeah.
but I wasn't.
Alright, so as you get up to the enchanting floor of the tower, you find the essence jar full.
Yep.
1 level 6 base magic essence.
And I'll,
So, as you go over and you put the hour hand, it is the hour hand. You do
it is the hour hand.
Okay.
Yep.
That's why I don't want to say it is, but
You're trying to. I thought it was already magical.
no, the minute hand is.
the minute hand is
Oh,
magic.
you. Oh, yeah, you made the hour hand.
No, the hour hand is the original
Yep,
hour
you made
hand.
the minute hand.
The minute hand is
He made the long sword. He's using the original short sword.
Yeah, I want to magicify the short sword because it's +1 makes it magical. So
Alright, so you go up there, you place the hour hand, the short sword, in the center.
yep.
And on the 8 pedestals you place.
I'm placing goblin short swords.
Okay, so you take the goblin short swords.
What do we have?
I'm trying to see if we have if we have anything cool that could maybe boost it.
I have the gauntlets of him. If we can see if that does anything.
They you try.
They're not magical though. to just.
You want some magic?
We have the antlers. We could try one antler.
Yeah.
We got the magic 8-ball.
I don't wanna play with that.
I have a +1 dragon hide belt for the monk thing.
Oh yeah.
Get rid of that, man. You don't get nobody's a monk.
Yeah. I consider giving it to
I don't know.
Lioness,
I don't know
but
how
the
that would
Lioness
affect
much.
anything.
No, screw her.
Exactly.
Just put that on there. Let's see what happens, man.
+1 dragon hide belt.
If we die, we die.
See what happens.
Campaign 3.
I don't want to die.
Okay, so the hour hand, an antler, the +1 dragon hide, and then the short swords.
And then the short swords, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
You get a scaly antler.
So as
Yeah.
you
Oh God.
place everything on,
This ruins
and
this.
you reach over and you touch the center crystal as it. You see the essence start to flow out of the jar towards the center. Make an Arcana check.
Oh boy.
Can I help you?
I'm
Let me
already.
see it.
Helping.
Oh no, not even that. It's am I built for success? No, I can't. Since it's personal.
18.
18. So as it starts to move together, you
Give me
see
the back.
instantly that 3 of the short swords burst into mist and are sucked into the center. You've never seen it eat more than 1 item at a time, and it ate 3 at once. Something strange is happening that you haven't encountered before. As it just the essence continues to flow into it, 3 more of the swords get sucked in. There are no more swords on
I'm
the
gonna go run and grab
pedestals.
some more swords.
As Dumpster goes, "Chit!" and it just goes running.
I say I prepared to do like with the regular, so there should be 8 swords to do it.
I was say, you got 2 more handy, but the pedestals were all
2
full,
more
so
handy. So
Well,
you throw 2 more on there,
I'm gonna
and
grab
in
like
that moment,
10.
the antler gets sucked in.
I think I
Make
could,
another Arcana check.
I could reasonably carry 10 swords.
oh my goodness. I'm guessing
Guns,
you continue.
yeah,
You
absolutely.
continue gunsing.
Oh yeah, I'm
Another?
continuing guns.
Two different.
If this actually continues to function, I'm gonna have to make a whole new item.
Yay! So
Yeah.
17. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is good.
Give me another one. I am running through dice.
Am I good with Arcana? I don't think I'm good with Arcana. Nope, I think you're good with
Should I
Arcana.
put the other antler on there?
Yeah, fill a slot with
I'll
another.
put the other antler on there.
You are not good with Arcana.
We're just filling slots until it stops doing stuff.
Alright, so you throw another antler on there?
Yeah.
Okay, the essence flows over as well. The dragonhide belt vibrates violently and then partially fractures, and you see it like weirdly shaking and vibrating as it breaks apart but is not being sucked in. 2 more short swords get sucked in, and the other antler gets sucked in as well. A bolt of lightning strikes out. That is a 20 to hit you.
That does it.
Okay. You take, wow, 18 points of lightning
Holy
damage.
shit!
Still up.
Yeah.
As things start, the
Fresh,
room starts to shake ever so slightly. In the corner, you see like this ball of energy suddenly like phase into existence, and like little shots of lightning are coming off of it.
We need to quit playing with this.
Make another
The
Arcana
things we're
check.
using aren't even that powerful though.
Putting the dragon hide belt
Okay.
really skewed things.
So there's a 17.
Oh,
Y'all want
you-
something?
Double
else?
17s.
Okay.
It's only a plus
Um,
1.
Done.
It's a
Yeah.
dragon hide belt.
Yeah, it's a dragon.
20, 21 plus 3. 24.
24 points of 24 points of damage.
24 points of damage. Yep.
24 on that kind of check. As this happens, you feel something reach out to you, and you feel yourself suddenly like this essence, and it starts pulling essence from you into this. It feels like something's being sucked away from you. As you look over, the jar is empty, and you now see essence flowing from you, seeming to fill the void.
Oh,
You are attempting something that you did not have enough essence to complete. But it is
Awesome.
now sucking away from you.
do I get back?
I
Hmm?
put
I said, have I gotten back yet?
I put the staff of
Yeah,
Miracle in it.
you pop up
No,
there and you're
no,
like, 'cause
do not.
This is taking about
Don't.
an hour.
We only have a couple magical things, you dipshit. We need to put them in there.
Okay.
I put the magic 8 ball in that.
No!
Okay.
Nobody uses it.
That's fine.
Okay, whatever.
No, I get
It's
up,
either
I'm
it
back
takes
up there.
his essence and kills him, or it takes things
I'm
that
back
we
up
don't
there.
really
Yeah, you
give
pop
a
back
royal
up with an
shit
armload
about.
of short swords. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, and you watch him. He's like slightly floating off
So-
the ground, and this like beam of essence is flowing off of him into
What's
the
the
center.
actual problem? Are we feeding it too much magic?
No, it's the dragon
It
belt.
needs more essence.
The dragon belt
He was
is
trying to
causing
make a
it.
simple +1, and then you started throwing a bunch of random shit on the fucking thing, and you
So
Fucked
adding
up.
more random shit would make it worse then, is what you're saying.
make an Arcana check.
Okay.
As you arrive in this situation, you look and you're like, "Duh!" and you try to assess the situation.
16.
16. You would assess that he went from, I'm just going to make this thing +1, and somebody said, let's throw a bunch of random shit on here. And the system, it's not a recipe, it's not a known thing, it's just trying to meld random things in. And you see the Dragonhide belt that has been shattered into pieces but has not been sucked in. And you can see that there's some sort of issue with that particular thing. But yeah, no, it's, you've gone beyond a normal thing and started fucking with stuff. And
Okay, so
it
adding
does not
more
like it.
Adding more random shit is not going to help. We just need to add more basic stuff that it can
Yeah.
just take. So,
So
we're gonna
the,
put
instead of the
put
8
all
ball,
swords.
just swords.
10
Yes.
more swords.
So you throw 7 more swords up, as there are 7 empty pedestals and the one that still has the remaining pieces of the Dragonhide belt.
I have 6 studded leather armors in the crafting room.
Let's not right now. Let's wait on the studded leather.
Dumpster. As
Let's
you
go with
walk up,
swords.
you put the short sword on the pedestal. As you put it on the pedestal, it instantly and gets sucked in. You throw another one as you're literally just putting them on at one after another. As you're watching it just as they are being blown away. Cassius, I need you to make an Arcana check with disadvantage.
So just a regular roll.
If
Because
someone's helping you, then yes.
Yeah, he's been helping me the whole time.
As your essence is tied to this now, you cannot. You get disadvantage on the roll, but with help, you are good.
Oh no.
Don't forget guns.
Yeah, no, I'm about to roll them together.
Silvery barbs, that shit.
No,
That's
it's the
bad.
opposite. Oh no.
Here, I'll make an attack roll. Silver barbs me, and then give him the advantage.
That's only a 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
So this is taking about an hour's worth of time as this is dragging on. As this particular thing got very squirrely all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And people suddenly decided to throw on random shit. That's okay.
Dragon belt.
Something's gonna
Put
happen.
dragon belt and the helmet on there.
It's just material. It's not magic by no means.
The dragon belt was magical.
It just increases your movement by 50.
What? You take 14
Deer.
points of essence
How much?
removed. 14 points.
Okay.
Please tell me you're not falling
I'm
unconscious.
not unconscious.
Thank God.
Can I heal him while he's doing
You
this?
can certainly try, although you may be attaching yourself to it at that point.
More pool. Let's do it. You heal him, I'll heal you.
How far down are
I
you?
can't heal
I'm
anybody.
at 39 of 71. I'm at about
I don't know
halfway.
why we have a CR14 Necroticus.
Yeah, too bad I used that.
I don't know why we still have it.
Because we forgot to mark it off.
It's easy to forget these things.
Yeah.
Oh no, if I cure wounds I have to touch you and then I might get into it, but if I
Healing
didn't
word.
word you I might don't touch you and maybe I won't get dragged into it. I'm a 4th level healing word so I don't have to touch you.
It might,
It's okay.
it might try to suck it away.
Alright, so you 4th level healing word. As Dumpster, you are dumping sword after sword after sword after sword after sword after sword after sword. You put about 10 swords on that instantly
13.
vaporize, and then
13.
finally you put one on and it doesn't instantly vaporize. You're like, oh good! So you run around and place them on all the other pedestals. As you seemingly caught up with the deficit.
Cool. I'm gonna go keep grabbing more swords.
Should I just put the studded leather armor on there? We don't use it.
No.
We don't need it. It's just materials.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna need swords because I'm trying to do a +1 sword.
It's not gonna be a +1 sword.
It was gonna be a +1 sword.
It might be the +1 sword of Cassius.
It might
It
be
might-
a,
it
If this goes wrong.
It might
a
be.
+2 sword.
I might be a living weapon after this.
Not
Maybe
very likely.
another
but-
sentient being.
Yeah,
Alright,
another
so
sense of weapon.
give me one more Arcana check.
All right, one more Arcana check.
Advantage or disadvantage?
You are still attached to this, although you were healed by Liam. How much did you heal?
13.
13.
So
13?
you healed. She
So no, it's still a straight roll.
still straight roll. Okay.
You're still currently attached to this.
Do I want to roll out? I'm gonna roll out here.
Hit Liam.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's good.
That's an 18 on the die. Plus.
Oh,
Hey!
Oh,
That's
yeah.
an 8 on the D8
Oh, yeah,
and
baby.
then 3 on the that. So that's
29.
plus
Fire.
32.
plus 3. So
32.
yeah. So yeah, 32.
Holy
Okay.
Tink.
The
Comes
final
through, just goes
head.
there's the room is shaking. You can feel this power pulsing in the air. So in this moment, you feel like this push as you are slammed back. You get detached from it, slam against the wall. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam against the wall. And there's a
It's uncommon, yeah.
and
Oh, that's not
the
no,
last of all of the swords just as they dragonhide belt get sucked in, and this roiling mass of black that is the center just as it bursts outwards. Two of the pedestals that held items are turned to dust.
Oh
Good, that
no.
means we can't overdo it again.
And the main piece that spins on the top chips, and a piece of it goes skidding across the floor.
Shit.
As the once was floating piece then falls off onto the ground. Left floating on the central pedestal, you see your short sword. Only not quite.
Yeah.
The crossguard of the short sword is now stylized antlers. The antlers themselves come to points on the crossguard, and those points seem to have a sickening green edge to them. The short sword itself seems like it's just a little bit longer than it was before, still a short sword.
Yeah.
And you do see that the blade has this strange curve to it. And the handle now, the grip of the handle looks to be, I need to roll this. Brass.
Brass.
The handle is brass leather scales.
Ooh.
Lightning.
All the short swords and then probably some of the long swords.
didn't use
You
50
you
something.
burned you burned about 25 of the goblin short swords. The goblin short swords are in disarray, so it was going to take twice as many to begin with, and then you guys did all that.
Yeah.
So
It's only an uncommon item.
it would have taken 16 of them without the extra bullshit.
Yeah.
So, but yes, so as it stands there, and as you look at it, you see that there's like almost a blurriness to it as you see it hanging there. It's just floating there, slowly circling. And you can see, you don't know if your vision is blurry from getting hit against the wall or if the actual item itself is. But you seem to have damaged the enchanting apparatus itself.
Yeah.
Of
course.
But there stands the sword.
I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to walk up and I'm going to look at it and see if it looks at all sentient.
We did it.
It looks like a sword. Make an
Uh,
Arcana check.
okay.
I'm gonna scan it.
You're gonna scan it. You detect no creatures.
Good.
That's actually a really smart way to look for sentient weapons.
Yeah.
No weapons.
Like that's actually an incredibly intelligent way to do that.
Somebody get ready to rip me up.
12.
12. It looks to have a certain power within.
Fuck it, we ball. I'll grab it.
Alright, as you reach out and grab it, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
Why do we keep doing this?
Because it's funny.
Because fuck it, we ball.
That
The dice
said,
did not
"Fuck this
agree."
Shit, I'm out.
7.
7. Okay, so
You're good.
Where is there something?
Is that at the tail?
okay, that's ironic. You take 7 points of psychic damage
Yep.
as you grab it, and you're anticipating the pain. You're expecting it. You're waiting for it, and you psych yourself out and hurt your own brain.
Okay.
As you grab this, you feel a heaviness to it. So you feel a weight, and you feel like this power like surge up to your elbow, and you're like, ooh, nice. As you look it over in your hand, pretty nice sword.
Okay. Awesome.
Show me the blade.
Yeah, I'll kind of hold it out for Dumpster to let Dumpster
I'm
do
gonna touch
this.
the blade.
Touch the back of the blade. Don't hurt
I'm gonna
yourself.
touch the blade and I'm gonna identify it.
Okay. You identify the +1 beast slaying short sword of the dragon.
So it's good against dragons? Beasts?
It is a +1 short sword.
Awesome.
It automatically crits on any beasts.
Shit.
We're going hunting again.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, you may attempt to hit with the crossguard,
Yeah.
and anyone hit with the crossguard will take 1d4 of poison damage.
Nice.
And there's a certain draconic essence that it exudes. You get the feeling that it might cause certain creatures to take notice of you.
Of course. Yeah.
Positive or negative.
I figured.
Hooray.
Yeah.
You made a dragon magnet. What the fuck, Jamie?
We can go hunt down that green one again.
It's a surefire way to bring the green one looking. Oh,
It's got
God.
the scent.
Definitely never bring it near the Emerald Dragon. That's for damn sure.
Now I have to create this item.
I know.
It's one of the fun things about this. So yes, your +1 beast slaying short sword of the dragon.
It was only an uncommon vault too.
Oh man, I just wanted a +1 short sword.
You got a +1.
I did, but I wanted to.
Shouldn't just run all the extra random shit on there.
That's how we evolve, Mike.
Hey,
If we take everything we had, we just yeet it on there.
Essence.
you know,
Now it's
I knew
broke.
of the possibility when I gave you this crafting mechanic.
Yeah.
I'm not disappointed.
The worst part now is it's broke. So, and we don't know how to fix it.
Mending.
Don't think we can mend the pedestals.
Mend it.
No, the pedestals
Can't
can't
do
be
magic-
mended, but
magic
the chip might be able to mend the
It's
chip
not
back
magic
to
right
the
now.
thing. Put the chip back on the piece that it chipped off of.
I love throwing random shit on random shit.
I don't.
You get shit squared.
Yeah.
Next time we're throwing lives on there.
Lies.
I'm gonna
I
find
think
some.
Liam's gonna take that down.
Alright, what do you guys want to do?
I
You
guess
stand
we're-
there in the aftermath of this.
Let's go find a beast.
Yeah,
Let's,
I guess
let's
we're
keep
just
traveling.
How
And
about we just
Moving,
keep
traveling.
traveling? We'll find a beast.
and know
A
which way.
beast will come to us.
first thing that passes by us, we're throwing it at it.
Guys, you're just gonna sneak up and just be like, poke, see what happens.
Does it require a tomb? You said.
Yes, it does require
Okay,
two.
so I'll
Do you have a tomb clock?
Yeah, he's got nothing.
actually I gotta make sure. I do actually, yeah, because of the mask.
Yeah,
The mask is no longer
mask.
theirs. I don't have the mask anymore, so I do have a free tomb.
I didn't know if you
Alright.
put something else in there.
No.
I will attempt to make it before we play again.
Yeah.
I will forget because I'm me.
Well, you got all of this week and most of next week.
Indeed.
And I'll send you a text every once in a while. Be like, hey, did you ever make that item?
I'll just check your character. If I make it, I'll put it on you. Equivalent
Yeah.
to tuna.
Every 35 minutes.
No, I'm not like that.
I will roll damage.
Yeah.
Mike.
All right.
Alright.
I guess let's move.
Let's keep it going.
Alright.
Let's move.
So leaving the tower, you start making your way along. Someone roll me a random encounter.
Zach
Not
ain't
it.
done nothing all day. Feel so bad
Zach,
for
roll
him.
percentile.
Oh, there's a 90. 90.
Oh, 90.
I didn't even see his other die. There was the 90 on the 100.
Yep, it was a 90.
All right, let's see. Let's do road encounters.
Thank God it wasn't a 4.
94.
No, a 4.
Oh, A4.
I rolled a 60.
What did I roll? I rolled like a 96. Or what? Yeah, I rolled a 96 because it was
Yeah, it was the
69.
opposite of 69. Didn't you roll for the...
You said 90
This-
even?
Yeah, 90 even. Didn't you roll for this
No,
encounter?
That was
you.
me.
Oh, yeah, you rolled for this encounter.
because it was like a 14 or something.
Yeah,
Very
that's right.
low.
I think it was a 20 something.
So, over the course of the next couple of days, you guys travel, continuing forward. This is met the starving people. This is
We have one more healing potion.
Oh, yeah, one more healing
Yeah,
potion.
because we got it this morning. So Zach, you want to put that in your inventory?
Are you guys leaving the healing potion duplicating, or are we gonna try something else?
I think we're leaving the healing potion duplicated.
Yeah, because we kind of broke the.
kind of broke the enchantment for now, so.
Yeah.
The casting machine's in a different floor entirely.
Oh, I
yeah,
know.
but the
I
essence
mean,
jars
the
are a
essence
little bit
jars
less.
a little.
Oh yeah, a little less important now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did essence
That
drop?
makes sense.
We can try to get that because can't do it right now.
There's no point. Yeah, because we broke the thing we use it with. So
Broke the machine.
might as well keep the healing potions coming.
Yep.
So 4 days later, going down the road, it's been quiet. Occasionally, you pass by, one group of people going the other direction, just a nod and a wave.
Okay, so it's been 4 days. So we
Yeah,
got
4 days.
3 more health potions.
And we got
So
another 3 levels or 4
I guess I'll take one.
for
We'll
the
take one.
regenerating
you want to put one in
essence
your
jar.
inventory, Bree?
I'll take that
Healing
one.
potion. That way you'll
Yeah.
actually put 2 in yours.
Two.
2 in yours, 1 in yours, and you're gonna take
I've
another.
got one. So for
Take
now,
another one.
yeah, I'll take another one.
Because I can heal,
Yeah.
but we need to keep y'all with ones. Because that way, if I go down, somebody can heal me.
I did that before.
You did, and I like that. Because then I can come back up.
I risked my life.
I don't want to die.
So I only had, I didn't get no, it was him and her.
Yeah, but
Okay.
if we keep going down the road, we'll get more.
I've got 2 right now. Man, this is a good item. Especially on long travels.
Yeah, this actually, this
Yeah.
this duplicator is actually really nice on these like week-long trips where we're not really doing nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, let it duplicate the healing potions. We need them.
Yeah.
We haven't had any for what?
Yeah, we didn't
Like,
have any for forever.
A week?
This way everybody's got some, and it doesn't matter who's got them because we can stick them down somebody's throat.
So as you guys are coming to the outskirts of what would be which way?
Okay.
As you cross over the river, standing there by the bridge, you see a group of men. Looks to be about 15, 20 of them. They're standing there on the bridge. As you are starting this direction, they see you and they move off the bridge to make sure that there's space. But they move off to the southern side of the bridge and they are gathered around talking. As you guys start getting closer, you hear one of them say, "It's only a matter of time. We all know it. It's not going to stay peaceful. The war with Amadine is imminent, and we should be prepared." The other guy says, "What do you mean, be prepared? They're going to come over here flinging fire and brimstone and all kinds of weird magic shit. Can you defend against weird magic shit? No, you run and hide." And he says, "I will not run and hide. I'll throw a rock and knock him out, and then we'll go over and slit his throat in his unconscious sleep." He goes, "Oh yeah, you think so, huh? You ever seen something like that happen? What kind of backwards shit is that?" And he's like, "You want to go try that? We'll throw a rock through the hole in your chest that's going to be there." As they are arguing over the imminent war with Amadine.
I yell, "Don't be in one group.
Spread out.
What?
Spread out.
Spread out where? Why?
A fireball can only hit people if they're all together.
Fireball.
It's a
What's
very,
that?
It's a very big explosion.
Like, oh, so grouping
Scatter.
up's a bad thing.
Yes.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, very bad.
When you're at war, not just every day.
Oh, you like they start spreading out. And you're like, oh, they get back to you. Yeah, okay. Where are you guys heading to?
Which way?
No, I can't tell you which way if you don't
The
tell me where
city
you're
which
headed.
way?
Oh, yeah, just follow the road down this way. Which way is this way? Yeah.
Inside. Is he lying to me? Oh God. That's horrible.
Alright, what you get?
19.
19? There seems to be very little intelligence, much less guile within this person. He's pointing down the road that you were planning to travel anyway, and he says it's that way, and that's the way you thought it was.
You know what, Ferdinand? Just keep heading straight forward. If they don't move, that's their problem.
So, as you go past, you hear them yet again discussing, well, if we can't be all grouped up, how are we going to take one out? I don't know, but he said it's real bad to group up like that. I'll tell you, if we all just have, a good sling of the rock, we can be spread out and still be able to go after him. What if there's two of them? And they all turn and look at the guy who said, what if there's two of them? And they all just stare at him. He goes, what? What if there's two of them? Hell, what if there's three of them? And they're like, shut up, Frank. We're looking at survivable situations. Like, well, what if let's say there's three. He's like, then we fucking run, don't we?
Run at him.
Yeah, that'll confuse them.
Die like men.
As they continue to discuss what they would do if they had to fight some of the wizards of Amadine.
Oh no.
Just
During
better range
one
than
of the
them.
nights, I
It's
swapped
not hard.
proficiency to acrobatics.
That's fine.
Just disrespect them, they'll kill themselves
I'm
after
pretty sure if you have a sling, you got better range than a fireball anyway.
that. Call them ugly.
What is
So-
your range on fireball? Like
Question their intelligence.
Fireball, 90 feet.
9 feet?
Scuba.
So, as you guys, towards the end of this day, you come to what looks to be the edge of what would be a forest. Or at least it looks like one. Except, it doesn't quite look right. It looks like a solid wall of trees. You think about those privacy trees that people put around their houses. And as you look, you can see that there's a bunch of trees there, but you can see through that there's nothing but clear on the other side. The road runs straight over, and you can see where there is a opening in the trees that looks almost like an archway. As you guys approach, you see there's a little old man sitting on a chair right there next to this treed archway. And he goes, "Hey, welcome! Welcome, welcome! Which way are you going?"
To which way?
"Hey, yeah, that's what I said! Which way are you going?"
Yeah.
To which way?
"Exactly! That's the point! What's your business and which way?"
Traveling through to the capital city.
"Oh, well, if you're traveling through, you don't come through here. You go around the outside edge and then take your first left on there and go on down that way. If you're not entering the city, you're not coming through here."
Well, we need to resupply, so we have to come into the city to resupply.
"Oh, so you do wish to come into the city?
Yes.
Oh, well, you should be more specific. Okay.
What's it to you?
Oh, I'm the gatekeeper. No one gets in without my permission."
What about those guys?
"Which guys?"
Go, go, go!
It's an elephant. It's not
Are you gonna try that?
No.
And he goes, "Which guys?" He goes, "Oh, see, I cannot, I can fall for that all I want to, because unless I will you to enter, you ain't going nowhere."
Insight
We're
check.
going to which way?
Insight
I'm
check.
going with him.
Hey.
Oh, God,
No, I believe you.
I lost my,
0.
I lost my thing.
0. A modified 0.
6.
6, okay.
23.
23, okay.
14.
14, okay.
Oh, dang. Another 19.
Alright, so Cassie's the only one over 20.
Hold on a minute. She's over 20.
Oh, yeah. 17 plus 9.
17 plus 9?
Yeah.
Dang, 26.
26?
Alright, so Steliana and Cassius, you both realize that he fully believes that no one enters without his express permission. You know that that can't be absolutely true,
No,
But he very much believes it, and so there must be something fueling his belief.
there's absolutely no way. Cause what about the other gates?
How do you figure that unless you will it, nobody can enter? Is it?
Well, it's part of my job.
Sure, you like the gatekeeper?
How long have you been the
Yeah, I
gatekeeper
said
for?
I'm the gatekeeper.
How long have you been the gatekeeper for?
Like, long term or like when's my shift over?
Like how many years have you been doing this job?
I've been doing it for 18 years now.
Come here, my buddy.
And nobody has ever entered without your permission?
Well, they got past one guy, but it wasn't when I was on shift.
So technically people can enter if you don't will it.
Oh, no one's got past me, so no.
So,
I love
my
this.
name's Liam,
Hey.
Darnell. And you are,
Oh, I'm the gatekeeper.
that's your name or your rank?
That is both my rank and what you may call me. And the gatekeepers aren't allowed to give out their names because those damn fake creatures keep taking them away if they give out their names. So,
Are they fair around here?
oh, there's fake all over the place. Do you actually give out your name willingly?
Oh, I mean, I don't see a reason not to.
Oh, well, good fucking luck, you're gonna die. It's fucking stupid, don't give out your name. You may call me this, you may call me that. Giving name is a way to give power to people who want power over you. So always use an alias. Always.
So
But
that's why that damn woman is killed.
But no, there's anyone in gatekeeping, and that's how they got past the one guy. They talked him into giving me his name, and it all went downhill from there. But you may call me the gatekeeper.
Oh, well, can we go in and restock?
I don't know, can you?
Well, we're asking you.
Check it
You're the
out.
gatekeeper.
Oh yeah, that's right. Here's my thing.
This is the one of the best NPCs in a little bit.
Okay, hey, so,
He reaches over and he pulls out a clipboard. And he goes,
question number 1.
Oh, fuck.
What is your intents within which way?
Buy shit.
Okay. Do you have any ill intent towards which way or any of its current inhabitants or their way of life?
Don't know. We ain't never been here. We don't know who the hell lives in the city.
Well, I mean, that's fair, but you
So
don't
I'm
have
going
any
to say no.
current ill intent. No, okay. That one gets a little still sticky. Okay. Well, I'm not supposed to. Okay. Okay. Did you know anything about the assassination of the Adventurers Guild counter person within the last 3 days?
The whom and the what now?
Here in which way? Or?
In which
Yeah,
way?
yeah,
No,
which
we've
way?
never been
We
here.
came from that way, dude. How are we
well,
going to know
that's
that?
not the story. I'm just making sure. They told me to skip the other questions because
Are you accusing me?
oh no, I'm not accusing the counter person at the Adventurers Guild was assassinated day before last out of nowhere. Just found his body, and so the Adventurers Guild is closed. And the investigation's currently underway. So that got to be the question that I asked.
Unless
The
the
receptionist.
chick's name's in
Yeah,
line,
that's
that's
the
we don't
first
know one.
receptionist. He
Where
didn't
do you
like being
become
called the receptionist, though. I guess it
assassinated?
doesn't matter anymore.
The only one we know is the lioness, and she's back in Utherston. Sorry.
Long version, no.
Yeah.
Can I insight his silence in this matter?
yeah, sure.
Because I'm.
As you watch him, like, look up at Liam, look down, write something, look up at Liam, look down, write something, look up at Liam, like, you see there's
Oh,
like
he's
this.
after Liam.
Huh.
Hey, you can know the lioness. She a son of a bitch. 14 again.
Another 24. Or a
Oh.
24.
With your insight, you would note that mention of knowing the lioness has his rapt attention, and now Liam is the sole focus having mentioned this, and he's writing down something, and like, write, look, like he's trying to write, but he keeps looking up.
So
keeping
he's
an
not
eye on
paying
Liam.
me any attention.
More specifically looking to Liam, you're all within his purview, but
Yeah.
but
Okay.
when Liam mentioned the lioness,
That's the truth.
he was like,
Did we ever actually get the name of the other guy that was on
Thanks, Daddy.
when the lioness wasn't there?
yes, he did give you his name.
Did we?
Yeah,
It was non-memorable though.
good, because I don't remember either.
Good.
Who's?
Did you not write? Have you never
Oh,
written it down?
yeah, I'm
The
sure
one
I
who
wrote
was
it
watching
down.
the desk when
When
the
she
Lacus
had
was
to
out of
go
town.
out of town. I'm sure I wrote it down, but
I
it
think
was.
she was fighting Lord J.
Yes, I see.
William.
It's all good.
Are you here
I'm
to
good for now.
purchase for resale any of the various resources produced by which way?
No.
No, we're here to get some shit so we can go into the capital.
Okay, personal use only. Got it. Okay. Very well. You may proceed this way.
As he says this, he turns.
Which way?
Sorry,
I
I
had
see
to.
what you did there.
All in
As
good
he
fun.
gestures forward, and you see this strange shimmer as this archway in the trees opens, and you can now see inside that this archway, these trees are essentially the city walls, naturally growing, but they are there to prevent anything from going through. As he does this, you see this strange shimmering, and it looks almost as if these translucent bars just. And as it opens up, you look inside, and you see within there that there is a large lake in a very large opening. The trees go out in a huge area, but you see that it's a round area, and there's a lake in the center with two rivers coming through, running into the lake, and two rivers coming out of it. And you do see that this is essentially probably about a mile wide circle of trees. To the southeast and southwest, you see other archways that lead out. But within, you see no city. You see only this lake and its rivers running into it. He goes,
Hurry through. Take your first left, and the Agani will meet you at the entrance. Don't worry, it looks like you can miss it, but trust me, you can't miss it.
When he turned to gesture at the gate, did the clipboard turn towards us at all?
it would have slightly, yes.
Can I try and
Make a
make
perception
out
check.
what he was writing down?
Make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Oh!
Yeah.
So you look, and it's written all over the page.
Yeah.
Because he kept looking up, but you see, has knowledge of Adventurers Guild, made mention of another master, checked see if, not master,
Guild
Receptionist.
receptionist, thank you. Check and see if that receptionist has been killed recently, you know.
Yeah, like anybody could kill.
He literally just said someone murdered the receptionist, and then you mentioned another receptionist.
Yeah, because Elena's. She's a badass.
And you do see that there are several questions that have been crossed out with a natural 20. You do see a question is, are you a foreign agent? Do you have any intent of plundering city secrets? The next question is, are you searching for a way to undo the enchantment? Another one is, do you seek to reactivate it?
Reactivate.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you got to look at the questions
Yeah.
not asked.
Okay.
And so as you guys are escorted through, you hear this strange swishing of leaves as you look back and you see the guy goes,
Alright, be good. And if not, be good at it. Maybe I'll see you on my day off.
Zach got him.
as
That's a weird old man.
you hear the rustling of leaves, and then all of a sudden you can't see him anymore. And from this side, all you see is the archway and the trees, but nothing beyond it, as you can't seem to see through the archway. As that closes, you see that off to your left, there is what you couldn't see before, but you now can. There's a drawbridge, except it's not a drawbridge. It's more of a hatch that opens up. A drawbridge lets down to let people cross a moat. This one raises up. And as it raises up, you see two of the Agani step forward, and a third one, two of the normal Agani, and you see one clad in all green step up and say, "Welcome to Which Way. You have made it past the gatekeeper, so you at least have certain knowledge to do so. You had some interesting answers to the questionnaire. If you wish to follow us, we will escort you within the city and make note of all of your descriptions, and should you start any trouble or any trouble be started in your name, it shall be handled very quickly. I am Kestra,
Spell.
Kestra, and I am Keeper of the Green.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
And you?
You can call me Cassius.
Does not take instruction well, does it?
It's not my entire name.
Oh, you think they need the whole thing?
I think this will be
Anyway.
a fun time.
Welcome to Which Way. I will escort you to the first plate, and from there you may choose to wander on your own as you see fit. As you guys start down the stairs, you hear the as it closes behind you. Strangely enough, you are still well lit as the sun is starting towards its downward arch as about 4 in the afternoon, roughly. But you still see that there's actually plenty of light. As you guys continue downwards, the path spirals around to the right, and you find yourselves on the edge of a cliff. Standing on the edge of the cliff, you see about 30 feet up, you can see the clear blue sky. But you're underground and underwater, aren't you? But as you look, you see that there is a shimmering force field in a dome-like shape, and the center section looks to be about 400 feet wide, and there you see the normal sunlight coming down through and lighting. As you look out across, you see that you seem to be on the inside of what may have formerly been a volcano.
Neat.
The top of the volcano seems to have been closed over by this strange force field that allows the lake to go and be up around it. You see that there are specifically a couple of holes that are allowing water to pour down in these 4 different waterfall-like areas that are coming through the force field, pouring down. And then as you look down, looking down, it is awe-inspiring as you see that each level, there's layers and levels, and they are basically inhabiting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels as the inverse of this funnel shape of what the volcano was comes down. And at the top section, you see that there are probably 100 houses around the outskirts of it. Down 1 level, it is twice as thick on the layer, so there is a lot more. And the lower you get, the bigger the city becomes. And as the waterfalls fall, they hit on the first layer. It seems to be some sort of large pool that then goes out and pours down to the next layer as water is continuously flowing through. It makes this very white noises just of the water falling through as it echoes around this chamber. Looking down through, you see that this is a very large city in the 6 layers of it. And then at the very bottom, there is a large pool of water that then goes off the sides and seemingly vanishes out. As Kestra looks at you and says, "Welcome to Which Way? Which way would you like to go? What need do you have here? May I escort you somewhere?"
Oh, we're looking for diamonds.
Well, then you've come to the right place. Which Way is the one true mining area in all of Ezosa.
Nice. Picked the right one though.
Many resources are brought up, many lives flourish, and some are lost in the denizens of the deep as we go fairly deep underground into the deep dark. This is a fairly unique city. As I said, this is one of the only true mining areas, unless you go up into the northern mountains. But that's a hazard in and of itself. But welcome. If you seek diamonds, you would go to the Gems Are Us on the 6th floor at the very bottom. Should you wish to not travel that deep, as it can be quite dangerous down there, you may go to some of its subsidiaries, Gems Are Yours, on the various levels above. The deeper you go, the less public presence there is, and the more
Unsavory.
no, well, I mean, yes, naturally that does happen, but it's a little bit rougher and gruffer the lower you go. Think of it as the finer places, and then the slums. I hesitate to call it the slums because they're good people, but most of the miners stay on the lower level to cut travel time for their mining days.
Makes sense.
So you will find less niceties in the lower levels and more niceties in the higher levels. But the lower you go, the less. Well, there's really no nice way to say it, I suppose. The less you're going to see. The Agani are less frequent in the lower levels. The privately owned businesses tend to run their own security down there. We still have dominion over them, and they still are susceptible to the law. But more patrols higher up, less patrols lower down, if you know what I mean.
I understand.
It's a tense working relationship with them. We have agreements to allow for free travel and movement within the law. If they don't brush us the wrong way, we won't brush them the wrong way, and it's worked out fairly well over the last 35 years.
I understand. The gatekeeper said that the receptionist at the Adventurers Guild got killed a few days back.
Ah, yes, poor Rebus.
Rebus.
Yes, Rebus. He was the desk man, the secretary. He didn't like us. He just wanted to be called Rebus. And out of respect for him, we continue to hesitate to use his official term, as he hated it so much. Yes, he was 3 days back. The adventurers went to turn in a quest from the Underdark and found him slain. As she stands back and she looks at all of you, and then you see her eyes kind of like go unfocused, like watching all of you at the same time without focusing on a single one. Says, over his body was a effigy of a 5-headed dragon.
Five-headed dragon. Ah, yeah, Tiamat. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
As Mark says that, she focuses over on, you know of this.
Of Tiamat?
You came to it very quickly.
Well, there's only 2 5-headed dragons.
You went to Tiamat and not the Hydra. Hydra are known to be in this area.
Yeah, that's not
I didn't even mention that it had 5 different colored heads, just 5 heads, and you went straight to Tiamat. What know you of this?
Of Tiamat?
Are you in league with the outlaw?
No.
Oh.
I serve Bahamut.
Do you now?
Yes.
Would that be so? Do you hunt him?
That's my task.
What is the name of the outlaw you hunt?
Bogdan. I have his other name.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Bogdan Giuseppe.
Bogdan Giuseppe. Make a persuasion check.
Can I give advantage on that? Or yeah, perception or persuasion?
Persuasion.
It's just marks.
Oh,
My.
29.
As she looks and she goes, true enough. It is our suspicion that Bogdan is the one that slayed Rebus. And you come to deal with.
I am tasked to bring him alive to Temple of Bahamut.
I would advise against it.
Yeah, I would rather kill him, but my orders are strict.
Fair enough, but he's wanted. You would give up the 3,000 gold pieces for his hide to bring him alive to a temple.
I was promised something far greater than 3,000 gold.
What were you promised?
If
My
I may ask,
family.
what were you promised?
Should I tell her? Can I ask your intent before I tell you?
Just curious, honestly. 3,000 gold. A commoner could live his entire life in luxury on 3,000 gold, and you would give it up.
My family.
That's a good answer.
They're dead.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, two
You
are
seek
specific.
vengeance on this creature. That would make you want to kill him more, though, would it not?
He didn't kill him.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I made an assumption.
It's okay.
Very well.
He's in there.
You, if there's any way we can help or support you in this endeavor, we would be glad to.
Yeah.
I just need to know what his general location.
Or
Or
a
his last
description.
spotted location.
A recent description would be nice too.
Well, there's a bit of a complication with that. The recent description is not usable mostly. I could tell you what he used to look like, and then what he supposedly looked like on his last sighting. But he was a human man, brown hair, kind of a bluish eyes, but black encroaching upon them. He was about 6'5", fairly tall, very large and muscular man. That's the way he was. He had his skin was kind of almost a grayish, but it wasn't quite gray. It's almost like, someone of my complexion who hasn't seen the sun in a very long time. That was his original. Upon last sighting, supposedly, I did not see him myself, but supposedly he had his right leg was scaly and a claw in the end. His eyes had turned into slits.
Turned into a dragon.
Supposedly, one of his hands had turned into a claw with red scales upon it. Again, this is a report. I hesitate to say it because it seems unlikely.
He must have made a deal with Tiamat to transform after he killed people.
Is there any identifying marks or anything?
How do we do an insight check?
It's
before-
kind of hard. If what I've been reported is true, I mean, he had a scar beneath his left eye, but
Roll insight
his
on
eyes
this,
used to be
she's-
kind of bluish.
She could be misleading.
This is Bogdan. Roll
Yeah.
insight, Jamie.
Yeah. Inside to see if she's misleading us with any
Right.
information, I guess. 23.
23. She is unsure of the information she is giving you,
Okay.
but she does not seem to have any deceit going. She's telling you what she's been told. She doesn't seem to be misleading us. She knows that what she's saying may be misleading because she doesn't necessarily believe it herself.
Yeah.
Well,
But
we've heard crazier things. So.
I find that very hard to believe.
Yeah, I've seen the thing.
Put on my wig. What, we are crazier things.
Yes, so the Adventurers Guild is on the 5th floor, the 5th plate.
Okay.
Just above the 6th, because most of the guild work in this area has to do with going into the Underdark and mining, hunting creatures, and so on.
We just need
This
some
leads
diamonds
to
and
the
get on our
Underdark.
Yeah,
Well,
she said the deep dark.
Technically, we are in the Underdark as we speak.
Oh.
We're beneath the surface. The deeper you go, the worse it gets. But
She said
this
deep
being
dark.
the city, we are technically the Underdark, but not. Once you get out of the city, it's considered to be the wilds of the Underdark, if you will.
We intending to
That's
stay
why I
here for a
am here.
while?
I am the
Stay
greenskeeper.
Oh, yeah, I'm the person, so we are.
You can call me the Baron.
Very well. The bear ran.
Baron.
Oh, Baron. Oh, are you a baron? Are you the new baron of Uthaston? We've heard that there was a new baron to be brought forth.
Yeah, famous.
Oh. You're on your way to the capital, aren't you? Oh.
I'm here to get bogged down. Go
Her
to the
Majesty
capital.
is waiting for you. You best not linger very long.
That's why I've been rushing here.
Well, we have
So I can get bogged down and take him to the capital,
we have
uh,
religious obligations.
Bahamut's temple in the capital.
Very well, I understand. As she reaches down and with, let's see, Cassius, your passive,
Missionaries.
Cassius and Dumpster, y'all's passive perception. Oops, Soliana too. The three of you, you see as she says this, she puts one hand, and she puts her hands behind her back, and you see that she does some sort of hand gestures behind her back.
Cash down.
As no, doesn't seem to be anything of that nature. But as that is, you guys see this happening to passive. I need the three of you to make perception checks.
Oh, 3 of them. There are 3 of us?
Yes.
Okay.
Cassius, Soliana, and Dumpster. You have the passive perception able to detect this, so you are going to actively look for what this is doing.
Probably talking cards. It's alright, they're not gonna kill us.
23.
26.
What is that? This was
Yep.
21.
21.
Dumpster, you're the only one that sees.
Yeah! Thank God I did that because it would have been 23. Just
don't
like
have to use that die. 'Cause it failed. I knew I should have done Psychic Wisdom before we started entering the city.
Yep.
Because now we'll never know.
No, because he's a butthole. What else?
Honestly, we could be connected and he wouldn't tell us.
That's true.
It wouldn't be the first time.
This is Jenny.
Stop.
With a 26? I know exactly why, but I want to say no just because I know why. I'll tell you what.
necklace, something like that. Badge number.
Yes, badge number.
Where'd he go to high school?
Multicolored hood, you never know.
And that couldn't have been that roll. I rolled a 1 and then I rolled a 7. That would. There's the difference between missing it and making it.
Yep.
Gotcha. It works. Works.
Seems to be a very specific thing that you had heard rumor of, but never known to be true. So, as she says this, she says, "Now then, shall we?" Thank you for getting those out of the freezer.
Believe it or not,
I got
I was
cold.
actually going to get up and do it too.
That's what he said. You know, what beans?
What in a cold wood?
We're still in company.
So she says, "As you wish. If you would like, I can accompany you down to the lower echelons of the city, to the Adventurers Guild, where you may start your investigation if you would. Or you may wander the city freely as you wish."
Yeah, having the police attention with us would probably hinder our investigation.
To be fair, my way down would have been quite flashy anyway.
Yeah, we don't need that. We
I don't
try
know,
to
that sounds pretty good.
keep it
right?
on the D-low. We'll watch from a distance.
Very well. Good luck within the city. As she turns and jumps off the cliff. And she just... and she transforms into a giant eagle as she wild shapes.
I walk up to Cash.
And turns into a dive.
What did this chickie dude look like?
Thieves can't.
She was
I'll
a
whisper to you.
half-elf woman
We're being followed.
clad in green leather and green
Fake
robes.
police.
NFL.
She looked very similar to
What's
the
she talking
green-clad
about?
Igani that you guys met at the bridge outside of Uthison that time.
With the girl we got.
So she seems to be of the greenkeeper, as
He
she's
might have used
Special
identified herself.
ops.
He might have needed backup assistance.
Yeah. But we'll probably
Okay.
be followed if you
So
want
what happened?
Yeah.
to go ahead and connect to everybody else.
Yeah, I'll.
Kind of reddish hair.
I'll go ahead.
Liam's type right there. Right there.
I'm gonna hit the psychic whispers.
You just gotta have a bolt.
I'm just gonna hit the 4 of us here.
Did you go up with proficiency?
What?
The amount you
Yeah,
can do?
I can do. I cannot use my sonic die 8 times every day.
I think he was asking if you can attach to more people now.
Oh, I don't think so. That
Say,
goes.
You can hit everybody.
Oh, I could. As an action, I could choose up to 4 creatures you can see. Yeah, so I can.
Everybody but me is fine.
Yeah, because I can talk to you in other languages.
Yeah, we got
So
languages.
yeah, so the 4 of them plus me, and I can talk to Dumpster in other languages,
So what happened?
and
Did
then
you
I'll roll a
tell
d8
them?
to see
About to
how
tell
long
you.
this lasts. 3 hours.
That's still a
3
lot of
hours,
time.
I can like.
Worst case scenario, you do it again.
Yeah, I can. The first one doesn't expend a die, but I've got 4 more times or 6 more times I can just expend a die. And
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a bit too much. It should be less than that.
yeah.
I'm gonna see
I mean,
if
it's
certain
not
balance and need to be
powerful.
done.
It's just.
Oh yeah, sure, it's not.
It's not. It's not that powerful.
To finish off your statement.
It's just
It
anti-metagaming.
Yeah.
Because we would normally just talk about this out loud. But now
Yeah,
we
this
can do it
this
in game.
fixes metagames now.
Metagames it can.
For the most part.
As she dove off the
Silence.
cliff and wild shapes into a giant eagle and flies away, you are left with the other 2 Agani who look at you and go,
I guess we'll be
right,
making our way.
off with you.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go find some diamonds.
Yes, diamonds.
Start talking around.
Yeah.
Some shady
And
places.
as
Diamonds are a girl's best friend, and where there's girls, there's Liam. Let's go.
If you wish to take the short way down, you may ride the water. If you wish to take the long way down, there are stairs on each level.
I want
Let's
to
take
ride
The water?
I was gonna say we can split up.
No,
That's a bad idea.
that's a horrible idea.
it really is a bad idea.
Really bad idea, little
Are you
mama.
going to tell us what's happening?
Yeah, that's. I was gonna say as we're moving our way forward,
Yeah.
I telepathically communicate what Dumpster has informed me from what he noticed.
What happened?
I'll let Jamie tell it because I.
What
We're
happened?
being watched, probably followed by
Bye.
what seems like special ops.
So people that are good at sneak.
It's in the Agani. Their leather, their armor, but it's black.
They're special leathers.
Ah.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
special leather.
So it's just higher up people.
Yeah, special ops.
But like, yeah, like this is like
By the way,
So
black,
they're black
straight black
Yeah.
ops.
I remember something that you said last night.
I remember a lot of things you said last night.
How much
Which one?
was the
Specifically about Granny.
What?
I don't think you were supposed to let us live because I heard it. Granny over here has some key points.
Yeah, no, she's used them before.
Yeah, have you
Yeah.
used them before?
You know, they figured out she was a monk like 4 sessions ago.
I didn't.
Oh, maybe you weren't there that night.
That's possible.
But no, they found out she had monk levels. Not how many, but that she at least had a couple of monk levels.
It was either 4 or 5 sessions ago that I wasn't there.
I think
Yeah.
It might have been then.
Yeah.
me and you need to start looking for
Yeah.
like
No, she
Thieves'
burned
Yeah,
2 keepers
start looking
except
out
for
for
the win last
thieves.
night.
we need to
can.
find an
Yeah.
underground system here.
But
Yeah,
y'all don't know.
I
much.
just-
Or
I-
just find diamonds so we can
Throw
find
one I
Bogdan
got.
so we can.
Yeah.
How do you guys wish to proceed?
We're gonna probably go the long way.
Go find
Me and
diamonds.
Cassius are gonna look out for
Any kind of thieves'
thieves'
can signs or signs that thieves can or stuff like that, especially as we
So,
start getting lower.
syndicates.
Liam's gonna keep a lookout for the women.
As you guys start to make your way around the side of this, finding your way over, you do find that there are
Oh, and pastry shops. We need to get rid of something.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So as you guys go along, you the first place you come to is a large stable that has various things for rent. There are many large carts. There are oxen, mules. There are these very strange-looking. It's hard to explain them. There are these 4-legged creatures with mouths facing upward, with large mouths that face upwards with nothing but teeth sticking up with these eyes on the outsides. They are available for rent as well. It's a very strange thing, but
That just sounds weird.
it says the name of the business is You Ride It, We Rent It. And you can see that there are currently a couple of wagons that are loaded up with some very, very large draft horses. And in the back you see various oars and barrels that are closed off that you don't know what's in them, but open top boxes full of oars, and they are currently 4 wagons prepping to roll out. One guy going, all right, let's get it together. We'll out in the morning. Get everything ready. We leave as the sun rises. As you guys are starting to walk past. As you continue on past this, you do see that off to the right, you see the water. And as you're getting closer, the sound becomes a lot louder. But then as you get even closer to it, the sound seems to dim. So over here, you get this just soft. As you get closer, as the water is falling down. But then you seem to pass by a certain point, and at that point, the water is just very quiet. Some sort of magical sound dampening. But as you get closer, you see that there is a guy who's standing there next to the pool, and he's standing there and he's holding these strange umbrella-looking objects. He goes, "Hey, are you going down? If you're going down, you want one of these. It's only 1 gold piece per trip, and it's the fastest way down. It's the quickest way to get out of here without having to go through the 47 flights of stairs between levels. This will take you down. It's only gold. Quick trip. Any takers?"
Guess we're staring at
37.
47.
On it, it's like
I was going to do the same thing.
27.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm fucking lying. Get the fuck out of here. We're getting down there.
yeah, it's the fastest way down. That part's true. He goes, 47 flights. It ain't 47 flights.
We like the exercise.
Exercise is good for you. I'm just offering the way down. This will take you 1 floor or all the floors. It'll just, pick which one you want and jump off when you get close. But 1 gold piece, anyone wants to go down. No takers. Have fun with the stairs.
We'll just
As you walk past, you do see that this larger guy from behind you comes walking by. He's like, "Wagons are loaded. I'm getting me a drink. I'll see you in the morning." He goes walking over and flips the guy a gold coin. The guy catches it, tosses him this weird umbrella. He takes the umbrella and goes, and as he does that, the umbrella flops open. He sticks it under the edge of the waterfall, and as it does, he goes off to the side, just starts floating down as the water is hitting it, and he just. This seems to be a slow falling umbrella.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. We should rob the guy.
As he just, and you guys are like, damn. Yeah. Continue on past, you see a Gems Are Yours store on the left. As you go past, just past them you see a wide set of stairs heading down.
Do you want to visit this one, or do you want to visit the main branch of the gyms branch?
You want to see how much they are in this branch, and we'll check out how much they are, because we got to go down to the
Yeah,
fifth
yeah.
level anyway.
Yeah, we can stop in here, check prices, and then
Yeah.
check prices at the main.
So it's called Gems Are Ours.
Gems Are Yours.
Gems Are Yours.
Gems Are Us is down at the bottom. Gems Are Yours is up at the top.
Yeah, let's check.
Check out the Gyms Are Yours store for prices on diamonds.
And then we'll check out the one at the bottom, because we
Okay.
got to go down to almost the last level anyway.
Stepping inside, there is a gnomish woman. She goes, "Hey, welcome to the store. What can I do for you? What are you looking for? I think you're looking for gems. What kind of gems you want?"
Hey there, little mama. How are you doing today?
"Oh, you're making a joke on me size, are you?"
No, honey, I call everybody little mama.
"Ah, well, I am little, so you know."
He's weird.
That just
"That's okay. What
totally
can I do
ruins
for
the
you?"
vibe. Okay.
"You look like a sapphire kind of woman. I mean, guy." Brain. Sorry, my
I
brain.
think I need to
I'm
cut
looking
my
at my
hair.
wife, alright?
I think I need to cut my hair.
"You look like a sapphire kind of man, but most men do like the blue ones."
I do.
Ah,
I'm
diamonds.
blue.
Well, looking at the wig and the
Die.
looking at the wig and the fishnet stockings, I'd
Well,
say you're
I'm
more an
green and I
amethyst
gotta
person,
die?
you fruit.
Probably not.
I can help you.
I like diamonds.
You
Diamonds.
like diamonds?
Yeah.
Oh, diamonds are a girl's best friend. You're not making your case.
How much are your diamonds?
Diamonds.
Well, it depends on what kind of diamond you want.
300 gold worth. Throw it.
Well, then you just answered your own question, now,
Jesus
didn't you?
Christ. I quit. I
I
quit.
need some real appraisals here.
Jesus.
Okay,
We
I've
need
got,
a minute.
I've got a couple of these nice diamonds. Diamonds are kind of hard to come by, you know.
Yes.
But I just happen to have a few here. This
Yeah.
just brings out a couple of diamonds.
Show me the diamonds you got.
Oh, we gotta wait.
So as the diamond, she brings up the diamond. It's a fairly small diamond. Looks to be probably a carat and a half. And she goes, this one right here will run you 1,000 gold pieces. It's not a bad little one. I have an uncut one that'll be a lot larger overall, but it'll cost you about the same.
Are you gonna insight check that, Jeremy?
Yeah, insight check that, Jack.
I'll insight check it.
Too pricey for you? I've got smaller.
Insight.
Where is it?
These are nowhere.
Yeah, we need diamonds worth
28.
300 gold.
28 insight.
Yeah.
That's the price. She's being truthful.
What's the price?
I mean, it's
I mean, it's diamonds.
what they're worth is a question, but this is what she's charging.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to figure out. How many carrots do we actually need?
So the way this is where it gets a little bit above board.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It
what
gets a little strange because it just says 300 gold worth of diamonds. And if you walk into a place that has all the diamonds that it could ever want, then they'd be like, here's a diamond this size and it's only 10 gold. Is that enough to do the spell? Because you need 300 gold worth of diamonds.
Yeah.
So 300 gold worth of diamonds in Izosa, it's very hard to come by. So 300 gold worth is going to cost you about 600 gold to get 300 gold for the spell. So if you're looking for a spell's worth, then I will give you spell's worth of diamonds. The spell may specify, but you're going to pay more here. In Sinhalti, 300 gold is 300 gold.
We need to go further
They're a
down
lot.
anyways to get cheaper
Better.
ones.
Okay.
But here in Izosa, the prices are going to be jacked.
Okay.
So that's the problem. They say, like, you need 2 carats worth of
That's
diamonds.
what I would rather
then
have.
the-
I
then-
know we would
We
know.
gotta cover.
Well,
that's why
the
we're
spell
trying
specifies gold instead, and that
That's why
price
we're
varies in
trying to
any given
look
economy,
into
so
the
it's hard to
criminal-
go with.
Okay.
So,
So we actually need double,
yeah, you need double worth.
Yeah.
and this is a diamond worth 1,000, so it's too big anyway because we don't want to waste
This
it.
one would be good for a 5th level revive.
Is there
Yeah.
a difference between those?
A raised dead.
Oh. That's.
But if that's okay, I've got a smaller one for you. Actually, I've got this one right here, and she brings up another small one. This one right here will run you right at 600 gold.
What if we just get that one?
Are those all you got?
Oh no, I've got a couple more. And if you want, I can import from the 6th floor. They have a lot more down there. Selection's a bit more varied.
All right. Well, we're actually headed down a few more floors. Maybe we'll check while we're down.
Ah, the adventurous type. Oh,
Yeah.
good on you. And come back if you want. I've got wonderful amethyst here.
Well, I appreciate it, but we're just looking for diamonds today.
Very well then.
You have a good day, ma'am.
And you too.
All right. So we'll just keep on heading. Yep.
So as you head over, you're at about the midpoint of this particular lair. Looking over, you can see that the stairs, they're probably about 30 feet wide. And you can see that the stairs go down. Next to the stairs, there looks to be a somewhat rougher pathway that looks like it's used for wagon travel. For various up and downs. It seems very impractical and not used very much. But there seemed to be some sort of secondary attempt at failed attempts to use wagons on these.
This is still like the top layer,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah,
the
there's
top
definitely
level
being kind of-
has
But
the
you've covered about a
stables,
These
third of the
signs
top
this way.
level.
and
and-
gyms are us.
Yeah.
Gyms
well,
are
there's a
yours.
lot more to this level. You just haven't gone that far around.
Yeah.
It would probably take you another 7 hours to go around
Oh,
the
yeah,
rim
no,
to
no,
the
no.
other side.
No, we're
Let's-
just trying to get down.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Okay, so
further
first
we
set
go,
of
the
stairs.
more likely we're gonna run
So you
into
start
these
down the
style.
first set of stairs,
Yeah.
leading to the second layer. You spend about 15-20 minutes just climbing down the stairs. It's about 20 flights.
Okay.
Jesus.
As you switch back and forth. And you see that you go down and there's a wide berth, and then you go down again and then there's another wide berth. You basically going in a big semicircle and then down another stairs. So the semicircle is slowly descending, but you wind up descending roughly 150 feet. And then down you wind up emerging onto the second plate.
Okay.
Emerging on the second plate, as soon as you get off the stairs, there's a guy standing there who goes, "Ha! What you doing here? What you wanting for? Let me give you a tour. I can show you the way around. I can tell you where everything is. I can tell you all you want to know, and all for a small fee. What'd you say?"
Leave us.
Okay.
Good. Thank you.
Hey, not everyone's
you.
there for it. If you want to explore, you want to explore. Adventure is fun. You all have a wonderful day. But I'll tell you, if you ever want to know where to find something, or someone, I know most of the people around here, just ask for Mickey.
All right.
All right.
Just go straight down. Thank you.
What do we see from right here? Are there any shops close by?
Looking around, you see mostly residential area. You see that there are no buildings very close to the stairs. They seem to be off to the sides a bit. But you got the stairs that continue down from where you are. Outwards a ways, you do see where the water comes down and has a pool there, and there's a guy. Hey, you want to go down? Have an umbrella. We're gonna go down that way. You know, another guy doing that.
Yeah.
But from where you see, you don't see any actual open businesses at this particular juncture. You see out a ways, there's a hotel and a bar and so on.
Okay. So go straight down, or
Yeah, let's just go down.
let's go straight down.
Straight down.
So as you guys proceed, you find your way down. This next flight of stairs is about 30 flights, and you wind up going down about 300 feet, seeming a much larger area between this and that, mostly because each layer seems to be deeper than the last. So as you proceed down this, you spend about another 40 minutes just going down the stairs. You guys are starting to get tired as you're proceeding down this. But as you get down to the third plate, at the entrance of the third plate, there is a gentleman just sitting there on the side. He goes, "Spare coin? Spare coin? Legs broken in the mine, can't walk, spare coin? Please?
Kill this man, Liam.
I'd like to eat another day.
Can I do a
inside-
medicine check on
Spare
him?
coin?
Inside his broken leg.
Sure.
How much?
Medicine check, insight check.
Natural 20 on the inside.
24.
24.
30.
Roll a 17.
16.
So, your insight is true. Your medicine check, you see this mangled mess of what would be a leg that is there. It looks like at one point it was pulverized into ground beef.
Jesus Christ.
As he's just laying there with what's left of it flopped in front of him, he goes, "Spare coin? Spare coin?"
Okay, would I know if cure wounds would fix that?
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
You don't even have to roll for that. Anyway, spare coin.
Yeah.
I'll walk over and I'll hand him 5 gold.
Oh, a blessing upon you, my son. May you ever walk in the light of ever. Thank you so much. This will do very wonderful things that can hold me over for a while. A blessing upon you.
And
Is
you,
there anything I can offer you as thanks?
I'm good.
Very well.
That's good.
Appreciation.
Just off the stairs here, you see immediately that there is a bar and a restaurant. The bar seems to have lodging available.
This is where we need to be right here.
Yeah, well, what time of day is it?
By now, it's getting to be about 7 at night.
Yeah, we need to start looking for the criminals.
Well, I was going to say you want to eat since we're getting tired as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
rest. And I'm
Stay
not taking no
in.
more stairs. I'm paying the gold and floating down.
It's a good price. It's pricey, but
It's a good for us. It's a fine
the
price.
value is
Get
there.
that.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess we'll go to the restaurant.
Right,
Eat
yeah,
at the
go
bar.
go eat at the bar and
Okay. So stepping into the bar, you see a dwarven man.
So what's the name of the bar?
You would have originally have thought he wasn't a dwarf to begin with because he's clean shaven, which makes no sense.
yeah.
He's also bald. As he looks at you, and he says, "Hey, welcome to the hairless bar."
Yep.
No. It's a wonderful day. Welcome and welcome.
So the
May,
hairless bar.
It's the hairless bar. He says, "May good fortune smile upon you like my hairline does not."
So Doran got a bar.
No, it's not Doran. As soon as I said it, he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "No."
Oh, come on, it'd be the perfect spot for Doran.
Doran's a dragon at this point.
No, he's only still partly scaly.
No.
Dragons are bald.
Anyway.
May the fortune smile upon you like my hairline doesn't. What can I get you for tonight?
How about some food?
Some
That'd be
food?
Awesome.
You know you're at a bar, right?
Do you not have food?
Of course we have food, but it's a bar. You order the drinks first. Food comes after.
Can I get a milk?
A round of ales.
All right. One of these people actually speaks English. Here we go. A round of ales for you.
Any of y'all
This
speak
will
English?
cure what
No.
ails ya. Lines up 7,
I don't
6,
drink.
5,
You got any motor oil?
Can I get a water?
4. Can I get 3? We have 3. We have 3 over here. Over here. Over here.
I'll
over here,
take a
over here, over here.
Jaeger.
Get the fuck out. All right. So you guys are supplied with drinks of your various desirings. Food can be purchased. For the drinks and the food, you're going to be out 3 gold.
Alright.
It's actually pretty decent drink, pretty good food actually, comparatively speaking. You do happen to notice that the food is brought in from outside.
Went to
Seemingly,
the restaurant to get it.
they went to the restaurant and brought it over. It's very good food for a bar.
Yeah.
But you guys have a good meal sitting around as the gentleman behind the bar is like, "Hey, what brings you to which way? Is it your first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
So, which way are you heading?
Capital City
Cow.
after here.
Ah, you're heading to the Eternal Grove. Wonderful place. Been there once myself. Very beautiful. Hope you like fruits and vegetables.
What make do?
Yeah, they grow everywhere down there, you know.
Yeah.
I like meat
You don't eat.
You don't
to
eat.
cook it.
Was there anything I can do for you other than the beer and the food? It's wonderful to have people, and I always like to chat.
Just hanging out.
Just, yeah, we're heading lower soon.
Is there any place around here that sells pastries? We got a little one at home that loves pastries.
Well, let's see. I think you'd want to go to Patsy's Patisserie.
Patsy's Patisseries.
Yeah, Patsy's Pastry, Patisserie. It's something like that. It's on the 5th plate south side.
Alrighty.
Like, is that 5th from the top or like down 2?
Oh, if you're counting from the bottom, it's 1 from the top. If you're counting from the top, it's the second one.
Okay. So
I always count from the bottom up, so it's the 5th plate. So 1 down from the top.
Okay.
Patsy's Patisserie. It's
Thank you.
pretty much the only place that, well, I mean, there is another place that does, base breads and such of that. I don't know if they do pastries per se, but they're down on the 5th level, and that's Bart's Bread. Bart's Bread is in the
definitely.
northern section of the 5th. 5th is the second one to me, 5th to you guys, I suppose.
We'll definitely check it out. Thank you.
Indeed. So, you guys finish your meal. It's quite nice. Drinks are had.
A lot of other people in there. Are they starting to come
There doesn't seem to be very many. There seems to be a plate that's in the midst of things. So he's kind of like that bar in the middle of nowhere in between large areas. You know, it's like, if you know, between Anderson and Greenville, there's a large section of nothing, and there's just that bar in the middle. It's like, yeah, people show up, but it's not close to any population center. So you see a couple people come in and out, but not like any large amount.
I guess let me ask him.
So it's Pottersville.
Where would be the more busy areas? Which plate has city or the second one we passed by said was mostly residential.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for large numbers of people, you'd be wanting 1 up or 1 down. The second plate or the 5th plate from going top to down. That's where the largest population centers are.
I'm trying to go down one more.
We're right in the middle.
Yeah,
We're literally right in the middle.
You're currently on the 3rd of 6. You're literally in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
The
Middle of which way?
some of which way is. That's why I always make the joke, which way are you going? Because I'm right in the center.
Yep.
And being right off the stairs, I get more traffic than most of the rest.
Do we want to go down one more after this rest, or do we want to stay here for the night?
If you're wanting to stay here, I can give you a discount you already bought.
I mean, it's 8-ish now that we've had food and drink.
Yeah.
So,
we're looking for, criminal organizations and stuff, it might be better at night. So it might
Well,
be better to move
when it's
down.
that far down, I'm sure they got stuff going all day.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I don't know how long the gyms or would stay open.
So I might as well just. I say we spend the night here, and in the morning we head down.
If you're looking for a nighttime business, the only place you have business is down on the 6th. They're open all day, every day.
Yeah.
Everything else closes when it goes dark.
As you can look up, you can see now. When you look out and up, you can see through the force field that holds the water at bay that it is now almost true night. You can start to see the stars starting to peek out.
So would you like some rooms for the night?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Aye, very well. So let's see, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms then.
We got the cart down there?
No, the cart stays up top.
Okay, that's fine.
We took the stairs.
Hey, man, we can put some sleds on. Slide her down.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Definitely not taking the elephant this far down.
6 rooms then.
6 rooms.
Okay.
Alright, 3 gold.
Somebody else pay. I pay for food.
Party hats?
Alright,
I
you're
can.
welcome to it.
He's got it.
And
That's
as you look
fun.
back, you see that the building itself is built out of brick, but
Three
the
gold.
back room that leads to the rooms is actually
397.
carved out of the stone. And you go through and you see that there are stone carved rooms, and you would expect them to be very dank or dark, but they each have these little mage lights that keep them lit. And it's actually fairly warm. You can see where they were carved out of the stone, but then they had various hides and pelts put on them to make them look less hard, and so that you don't like smash into things.
Yeah.
It's like shag carpet, but it's like
Everywhere.
leathers with furs.
Yeah.
As you go walking past, it's like very soft. It's actually not too bad. And you go over there, and the bed is carved out of stone. But you can see that it's got a layer of straw and then several layers of pelts and then fur. And he goes, I know, the irony isn't lost on me. Everything's got hair but me, but it's okay.
That's funny.
When you ain't got none, you take comfort in what's there.
Yeah.
As you find your way to your rooms, it's actually fairly comfortable. But you guys gonna go to your rooms and go to sleep?
I should
we ain't got much
wander
else.
around here for a little bit, I guess.
Well, we could wander the third room, but it's tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we have much else to do, other than just wander for nothing.
Looking.
We're not gonna find anything on this floor. I would almost put money on it. This is literally the middle of nowhere, or middle of which way, and it's not busy. There's nothing here. I mean, it would be a nice place to hide, but at the same time, I mean, there's better places. So I guess sleep through the night or rest through the night.
I'm down. Me and Ember will go to sleep.
I'll stay up a little bit longer, but I'm go to sleep probably about 10ish.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could sit in the bar and do my rest and watch.
We paid for a room.
Yeah.
You can sit in the hall. You rest in the hallway.
I'll just look for sketchy people. See who comes through the bar in the middle of the night, traveling.
He's probably gonna lock up at some point. Do what you want to do. I mean, he's gonna be kind of weirded out by you sitting in the corner of the bar.
I'll just tell him I'm going to sleep. I'm a robot. I'm just gonna rest. You don't need to know that I'm watching.
So as everyone settles in for the night and things begin to quiet, you hear the gentle sound of the water, this wonderful white noise. Occasionally you hear the water ebb as someone blocks it for one reason or another. Just the but it's a constant white noise background. It gives a very soothing overall echoing noise as you all settle in for your night's rest. Dumpster, give me a perception check.
What is the other thing?
19. It's quiet. He comes over and checks and he goes,
Hey, are you okay? You got the room, you're just kind of staying out here.
I'm just gonna act like I'm shut down.
Hello? Hello?
he goes, he's like gonna tap you. He goes, oh no, I'm sure he's fine. As he wanders off. About 2 in the morning, you do see that someone comes by the carved out window that has a glass in it, and they look in, look around, and then vanish. About 10 minutes later, come back and you see it looks to be the same person. Looks to be someone of dwarven descent, seemingly climbing up on a crate and looking through. Backing down. After that, you don't see him again. As the night passes. The morning comes. You hear a sizzling as stir fry is being made. And you hear, "Aye, awaken to you! It's time for you to roust! The bar will be opening soon. If the miners getting off shift come up this high, they might want to get a drink, so I always make sure I open up. Breakfast is on the house. You guys are seemingly nice people who've done well. I serve it up fresh, so come on and have some." He brings up, it's what would essentially be a fish stir fry. You got your green peppers, onions, carrots, various strips of fish that are mixed in with various spices and oils, stir fried up. As you guys come out of the rooms, there's like this flash of flame as it just, he goes, "Oh, there goes some of the oil. Ah, that's a great thing." As he serves it up, it's actually very well prepared. It's a very nice dish.
Thank you.
Hey, will you be wanting to keep your rooms for another night, or is this just a passing by thing?
It might most likely just a passing by thing.
Well, it is wonderful to meet you. I hope you find your way here in which way, and if you're ever in need of service again, we are more than happy to host you.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah, I guess we'll
If you ever find your way back, ask for Noggin. Not that you'll find anyone else here.
Noggin.
All right.
Noggen.
Alrighty.
Alright. It is about 8 a.m. The day is yours. What do you want to do?
Just move down.
Yep.
I'm gonna hand the umbrella man a gold, and I'm falling down all the way to the bottom.
Yep, I'll do the same.
Aye, a wonderful day for you. Here you go. He hands you out and he flops the umbrella and he goes, "Make sure you keep it in contact with the water. If you float off, we're not responsible for cleaning up the remains."
All right.
I'll do the same.
Alright, knock yourself off of gold. Here's an umbrella, here's an umbrella. You flop it open, and as soon as it touches the water seems to pull you off, and you start to go down with the water. And as you float on the outer edge, the water is touching the edge of the umbrella as you just float down. It is featherfall. You descend 60 feet per round,
Yeah.
so it's 10 feet a second. As you just...
All
And
right.
you're going to attempt to go all the way?
Yeah, all the way to the bottom.
6th floor.
Alright, is that the same for everybody?
Why are y'all going down to
Because that's where the party's happening.
Yeah, we're going to Jim's or us.
We're going to Jim's R Us, but
We can always go back up.
This is
Nobody said anything about how to get back up.
The stairs.
Yeah, that takes. Why do it now?
because we're just gonna be wasting more hours going down each floor when it's basically the dude he's looking for. Let's be honest, he's gonna be in the deepest, darkest place he can find,
Maybe.
and
He could have been up at the top. Chilling.
no, that where the Agani patrols the most.
That would be the
That's
smartest
exactly
place.
where you'd want to be.
With his description though, he's the kind of he looks from the description that was given. He looks like a mess. He's gonna stand out like a sore thumb.
Look at you. You're a mess.
I'm less of a mess than he is.
Well, at least you're not a rat anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll turn it back in.
I miss Mousius.
Next time I'll take Bestow Curse.
Look, if Mousius could have stayed a mouse with all of Cassius's standard abilities,
Oh, it would
and
have been hilarious.
it would have been hilarious. But he was cursed to transform into a mutant.
I thought y'all were looking at, like, for thieves can't writing and stuff.
I know. That's
on
why
the
we're
walk
going the
out.
long way.
There was gonna be nothing for a while.
You don't know. You didn't look.
Alright, so the two of them are on their way down. Are you guys
I'm on
walking or
my
are you
way
following
down.
Oh.
You want to go down, Jimmy? I know Soliana doesn't have any money, so
Yeah.
can't do much.
So Lana doesn't need it. She can turn into a bird.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, but that's expensive action. So yeah, only do it twice.
For a short rest.
We can sit at a bar and take a short rest.
I'll do that. That's fine.
So the 3 heavy hitters are staying up.
I'm glad to be a part of that descriptor.
You
Well, I'd say so.
I'm honored.
We got 3 down and 3 up.
manage the solo, whatever that freaking name was.
I ain't planning on getting in a fight,
I
so.
pushed Pick over the ledge. I don't do that.
I'm about to say, he doesn't have an umbrella.
You better grab one on the way down.
As I fall, I just like start gliding from like Point Break. There's Cassius.
No, seriously, what are you guys doing?
I guess we're all
I'm
going
going
down.
down.
Since everybody's jumping.
Alright, well, mark off the golds or your wild shape and down we go.
I fly.
Alright, you're gonna cast fly?
Yep.
Okay, so we got 1 wild shape, 1 casting fly, and the other 2
I go
Going down.
umbrella. Bing!
umbrella.
Dive bomb! Yeah!
Yeah.
Pick this so light he has to like constantly wiggle to get himself to go down.
So, as you guys float down, you
He's the
get,
heaviest one.
you get views of plate 4 and 5 as you pass down. Plate 5 looks to be very full, very busy. Large numbers of people coming and going, even this early in the morning. You see there are stalls of people along the main flow of the roads who are yelling about, "Get your sauces! Oh, we got spices! Oh, you want to buy some pelts? We got the finest leather!" As you go on past down. As you land on the 6th plate, the bottom floor, you see that there are probably a dozen pathways that lead out. The bottom plate would be what you would assume to be the biggest, but it's not. You see that there is a central town square with a large building in the center, and it is Mike's Mining Company. You see off the ways on the wall there is a second mining outfit. That one is what did I say the name of that one was?
Plus, we can always go up to the next floor. Because 5 and 6 are the ones that are going to be the most for us.
Secondary mining is Torkel's Mines. And that's Torkel. And to the other side, there's a third mining company. This one looks to be fairly small. It's just a carved out hole in the wall. But that one is... Nishant. It says Nishant over the door. Nishant.
And I what?
Nishant.
Okay.
Nishant. Those are the 3 main mining outfits down here. You do see that around the side of Mike's Miners, there is the Gems Are Us built into the side of that particular one. As you're down there, you see that there are a large number of dwarves, although it is a mixture of various others. You see probably around 300 to 400 people milling in various places. You see this group of about 30 dwarves, and the guy goes, "Alright, we're going down to the depths this time. We got the mining group over here, protections on this side. We've hired some extra mercenaries to take out the group of ropers we found last time. We're going to make it through. We're not going to lose anybody, and we're going to bring back a great haul. Who's with us? Let's go." As they go off to a tunnel off to the left at about 1 o'clock in the grand scheme of things, as they start marching down through there. As they're marching down through there, you see someone coming up, dragging a leg behind them, and they're going, "Hey, there's ropers, all right. It's going to be a rough one. Let's see if we can find our way to some healing." As a gentleman behind him was like pushing, helping him stay vertical. He goes, yeah, Gramps, let's get you over and get you healed up."
Are they
Looking around,
close
you
enough
see
to where I
a
could
large
get to
number
them?
of people.
Are they close enough to where I could?
No, this is like a
Way away,
ways
okay,
off.
Okay.
Cable.
You see a group of 4. You see one that is in full plate mail armor, another one wearing a set of robes, carrying a staff, a third one that is carrying a stringed instrument, and the fourth one that is wearing just a loincloth with this large great axe. And he goes, "We're gonna go! We're gonna kill! We're gonna collect bounties! Woo! Let's go! Get some!" And the one with the string instrument just goes, "Ding, ding, 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 ding. We're gonna follow this dumbass.
They have no idea what they're getting into.
And get paid." As they go off seemingly on some sort of mission to go hunting, killing various things. But as you see this, it's a bustling area, lots of people. You seem to have arrived right as there is some sort of large shift change kind of situation happening.
Okay. I guess now we'll start looking for some thieves' cant stuff while
Look
we're
for
making our way over.
any suspicious markings, thieves' cant stuff.
Alright, make an investigation check.
Yeah, you want to give me advantage?
You want to give me advantage because I can add more to it? Or do you have investigation?
I have a +7.
I've got +7, but I can add a D8.
Okay, I'll help you with it. Go ahead and add a D4 to it as well.
Alright. Reroll yours. Hey. I want to be able to see. I see everything. Alright, so that's 18 plus 2 is 20, plus 7, 27, plus 7, 34.
How do you see everything?
Okay.
I wanted to see everything.
Yeah, buddy!
Okay, so as you guys are looking around, you do see that written very small on upper edge of a wall there on Mike's Miners. You see written in Thieves' Camp what you decipher to say, for a good time, call Tina.
Tina.
Below that it
We gotta call
says,
Tina.
looking for some push? Tina's got your tush.
God almighty.
We're calling Tina.
And then
Yeah.
right below that it says, how do I phrase this?
Beep, 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 beep.
It's in binary.
In my
beep,
beep.
beep.
No. That's censorship.
It says, looking for a date, 6th plate, 1220 North End.
Okay. Oh god, Psychic Whispers 2 hours on everybody,
Alright.
but Dumpster because I can talk to him.
We're about to be going sneaking.
Schnicking.
See if we find some useful thieves' cant.
Yeah.
As you guys find that, what would you guys like to do?
Actually, you know what? Prostitute's probably got a good bit of
Intel.
intel.
Knows things.
Alright. I'll give you $1. You tell me where
I guess
where the
just,
wizard man is.
So we know there's the 3 mining companies,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's the Gems R Us,
Mm-hmm.
which we might as well head that way too because we need
Yep.
to check for diamonds.
Yes.
I guess just keep an eye around for any other signs or marks as we head to Gems R Us.
Okay.
There's more.
As you find your way over,
There's more of me. You said marks.
as you find your way over and around, there is, around the side of this building, you do see that there is a, what accounts to a hostel, essentially. It's a large set of double doors. It says beds available by the hour.
Yep.
Sleep as you need. Meals available. It seems to be like a largish area that's just a place where you can collapse to rest and then get back to it.
Yeah.
I would call it a hotel, but it really isn't.
It's a motel.
I wouldn't even call it that. I called it a hostel for a reason.
Yeah.
It is a space where you can exist somewhat
It's a homeless
privately. Yeah, it would equate to a homeless shelter. It's very similar-ish. But around the side there, You also see off to the side there's another fairly large building that you couldn't see before because when you arrived, Mike's Mines was covering most of the visible space. But as you go around the side to where Gem's Arrest is, you see off to the back that there is a steakhouse essentially. You look at it's a fairly large restaurant. It says on the front that it has over 100 tables available to seat. Keep your energy up for continued mining. And you see that this is Wendell's Steakhouse.
I guess it's gonna be some gems.
Yeah.
You do see that here around the front entrance to Mount Mine, you do see two of the Igani. Both of them seemingly dressed in the what is the color?
The brown?
No, they're not.
Red.
Green.
Oh, you're right, brown.
Yeah.
Two of them wearing the brown leather, fairly heavily armed. Both of them carrying large shields. One has a large mace hanging to the side. Another one has what looks to be a short club. And one of them has a large two-handed maul straight across the back. As they stand there, they look at you and just kind of nod your way, and then you see that their eyes are constantly on the move, looking here, looking there, watching this, watching that. But one of them has his hand resting on his cudgel at all times, and they're just like, they're the ones in charge. They're the presence there, but they're watching a lot of people in a small area.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, large number of people in a large area, and there's a small number of them.
Yeah.
But as you guys approach, what do you guys want to do?
Head inside and see what Liam can get for
Yeah,
his
the
needs.
diamonds.
Okay. As you head inside, you see this
Not
large.
the one needs diamonds.
As you head inside, you see this large Goliath
Yes.
man. He's about 7'9", as he is standing there, very muscular. He has a large war pick strapped across his back. As he walks in, he goes, "Hey, what you want in here?"
Diamonds?
"Well, you done come to the right place, ain't ya?" And as you look, you see that he has, and it's almost comical. He has these blue tattoos that run from just above his nipples, run up across his collarbones, up the side of his neck, and then when it gets to his cheek, it goes into a swirl, almost a comical, like, clownish swirl on his cheeks. And when he looks at you, he's like, "Yeah, you're in the right place," but you see the swirls, and you see the swirls, like, twitch as he's moving. It's just like, it looks kind of funny. But then across the top of his forehead, you see in blue, in this strange scrawl, what language does everyone have?
A lot.
Does anyone have Undercommon?
Yes.
Well, one campaign where I don't have Undercommon.
Yeah.
You have Undercommon?
Yep.
It says Doom in Undercommon on his forehead, written in blue tattoo.
Doom guy. Nice.
And he goes, "Hey, diamonds are the place. This is what you want, and you, yeah, here.
Yep.
What kind you want? Green, blue? We got some of them pink ones."
We need 3 revivifies worth.
Just regular diamonds, white diamonds.
Need it for Revivify.
Oh, you're the magic people that need it to. It's such a shame. Beautiful gem. Yeah, you don't want the colored ones.
No,
They're super rare.
Basic, regular.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they work really well, but
Yes.
they're more for jewelry and
Yeah,
stuff.
it'd be a waste to ruin them.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so you need 3 spells worth. Are you the basic spells worth?
Yeah,
Let's see. Let me see what I've got.
revivifies.
And he looks over, he reaches over, and he pulls out a bag, and you see him pull out. Nope, too big. Nope, too big. Nope, too big. Whoa, that one's a lot. Okay. All right. So you be wanting this one, and this one. As he pulls them out, he goes, "It'll be 1,800 gold pieces for these 3, guaranteed to fuel the spell of your need."
Yeah, he said we still.
Do we know?
6, 12, 18.
I mean, can we look at it and confirm that? Is it too much or too little for what we need?
Make a Arcana check, I guess. Maybe a religion. No. Make a
Spellcasting?
Yeah, roll d20 and add your spellcasting modifier. You
Yeah.
don't have Revivify, so it doesn't
No,
really
she
work
does.
for you.
I'll give her. Wrong dragon. Alright, go to your spells and your.
How much do we have in the party for?
9?
2397.
Nah. How about you?
I don't have enough to buy any of them.
Oh, I was talking about your.
Arcana check to see if the big diamonds are big enough.
Roll d20 plus spellcasting modifier.
I can help you.
Can I go that too?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You could have just gone insight, but you guys are going the complicated way this time.
I'd rather go
Well,
outside.
It's not what he's
But
saying.
I don't
It's
know.
what we
That's the
actually.
truth of it. That's actually a good point.
Double roll.
No. 7. That would be a 10 on me.
Dang. 10 and a 9.
I'd rather went inside. Because, that would have been better.
I was wondering why we weren't going inside, but
Because it's not him lying or nothing.
yeah.
Inside would have been better.
Well,
What'd she roll?
a 9.
And I.
Oh, a 9. Oh, I thought it was 9 plus something.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
9.
Sorry. So yeah, looking at these, they look about right. You've never used diamonds
We got look
before,
like
so
we wanted to-
you used the scroll twice, but you've never actually used the diamonds. But they look pretty good. As you guys are like staring at me, he goes, "Why are you looking at him so much? You doubt Zorg's word?
Yeah.
Oh, do you now?
Ignore him.
Ignore him.
Ignore
He's
him.
crazy.
He's dumb.
You
That's
just-
good.
I was
It's
gonna say-
good. You trust people. It's a good way to get ripped off.
Exactly.
But I have a reputation to speak for, and I am keeping things right."
We hope so. We hope so. Is he?
So, you said,
Make it
well,
a thing.
how much gold dust do you need?
I need 100 per spell.
So 200.
Yeah.
So, do you have any diamond dust as well?
Oh yeah, we always got diamond dust. It's one of those things you get when you have, you cut the diamonds to be all pretty and stuff. You get left with dust.
So we
26.
need like 2 spells worth of that too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he's not looking to peddle diamonds that don't fit the need.
Okay. Cool.
He's very clear that he is often sought out for such things. Diamonds are great for jewelry, but there's more demand for them for spells usage.
Yeah.
And if he were to sell diamonds that didn't work for spells, then he would lose out on that business, and it's just not worth it to have that be a thing.
Honest man.
He goes, "Alright, so you got 3 diamonds that you need for the base level spell.
Yes.
That's going to be your 1800, and let's see, you got another 600 will get you the 3 of the little spells he's looking at. Because it's 100 gold each.
He's only looking for 2.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you said 3.
3 of the big ones, 2 of the small ones.
Right, so there you go. So, yeah.
So is there any way that we could discuss that number? Bring it down just a hair, like maybe to 2 grand for it all?
Make a persuasion check.
Isn't that what?
Can I give him
I'll do
advantage?
it.
Let the haggling begin.
Well, how much is he wanting?
Wait, she's trying to get.
I'm trying to get it down a little lower.
She's trying to get 200 gold off.
The price is right.
It's 2,200, and she's trying to get him down to 2 grand.
27.
I gotta say, it's ballsy of you to step up and ask for such a thing. I like ballsy.
Oh, thank you.
Don't get me wrong. I'm about women. I don't like balls. I like ballsy.
Yes, sir. I get it. I like the same thing. Women are beautiful creatures.
Indeed they are. I'll tell you what. I'll let you have it, but if I ever need a favor, I get to call on you for it.
I'm a healer. You need some healing? I'm your man.
Do you have anything that does large area?
Unfortunately, no, not yet.
That would have been an instant fix. 1 large area healing. That would have been great. I'll tell you what. I've got a couple of my miners are currently down and out. If you offer them healing, I will gladly give you the discount.
Absolutely.
Very well. Here's 2,000 gold pieces.
You good?
I got
Alright,
Alright,
400.
mark yourself off 2,000 gold.
And we got
you putting up 400?
Yeah, I'll put
3
up 400.
Revivify diamonds.
So you got 3 Revivifies worth and 2 Greater Restorations worth.
Alright.
He goes, alright! Follow me! And
Absolutely.
he takes you around the back of the counter. And he goes,
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna start selling.
Gograg! Gograg, get your ass up here!
We gotta
Another large
stack
Goliath
with
steps up and he goes, what? He goes, take her back to see the miners.
Sell.
If they touch anything without asking, break their arms. He goes, okay. Takes Liam back. In a back room, there are lines of cots, and you see that there are probably 25 miners that are laid out in various forms of damage and hurt. And he goes, alright, a deal's a deal. He goes, that one, and that one?
Okay.
I'll heal
Cool.
a little bit. What are we doing?
He only took Liam.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, only took Liam.
No one said they would heal other than Liam. Sorry, Liam was the one talking.
that's fine. Bye, Liam.
So, are these
That's why I
gone
asked if
from-
you had an area, because if you had mass healing word, that would have been amazing.
that was, I thought about taking it, but I took death, no, I took,
You took death.
I took raised dead instead, so, well, that way, if one of us dies,
Yeah.
I got 10 days instead of,
Yeah.
Alright!
You're a cleric. You can change your spells every day, so it doesn't matter.
That one, and that one! She actually... Sorrow's not strong enough for that yet.
yeah, Star Wars not strong enough. Remember,
She
I
put a
had
lot of
restrict-
restrictions on herself,
Yeah.
dude.
I don't know.
Like I can't wear armor.
Is
His
scale
body's too
mail
big.
metal?
Alright, so,
Yes.
are these commoners? Do I need to use up levels, or?
He asked for healing.
Okay.
They look to be common. They're minors. The 3 that he pointed to seem to be unconscious, bruised, bloodied, on the
Okay.
edge of death.
Let me do a medicine check on
Okay.
number I need to use on the first guy. That is a good God. 18 plus 7 on the first
25.
guy.
Yep.
Looking at this guy, he looks to have probably a severe concussion, if not just straight up brain damage.
Oh,
You
God.
see like a
Yeah, we
dent
can
in his
restoration.
head, like a solid dent where there's blood and it's very bad. It almost looks like someone shoved a pick in the side of his head.
Okay.
He's very bad off. It's actually kind of wonder if he's breathing.
Yeah, let's do a second level cure wounds on that fella, just in case. You know,
Alright.
just, 8, 9, 14 points of healing.
As you heal, you watch the skull just reshape, and he looks at me and goes, all right, Jim's next.
Alright, I'll do a medicine check on him.
All right,
11.
11. This one is fairly obvious. There is a 3-clawed slash, and his guts are being held in by
Ooh.
bandages.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Just there, like you can actually see like a little bit of intestine is like hanging out in one spot. Like he's very bad
Yeah,
off.
we'll do it. We'll do that on him
Surprised they got him back on.
too. No, well, that's another 14.
Hey, Jim's a fighter. He doesn't give in easily.
Another 14.
As you heal it up and you watch the guts pull in and skins cover over, and he goes, all right, good stuff. How about Corey?
Alright, I'll do another medicine check. Oh, it's 22.
22. Corey has a broken leg, a broken arm. His fingers are almost mashed. He was in a cave-in.
Oh, well, let's do a third level on him just to make sure we get him all. Let's see, that was 11, 14, 19 points of healing.
Watch it, and you hear, ah! Ah! Oh!
Sorry about the pain before.
I'll be honest with you, that would have hurt a lot more over a longer time, but damn, you should have warned me.
Sorry. I find it's best not to warn the patient that way. It just
As
happens.
he looks at this, Zorag looks at you and he goes, got some more?
I do. You got some more diamonds?
Always.
How much more party fun we have for that?
You want some more? Can you manage more?
I can heal some more, yeah.
How about these 3?
Yeah, how many more diamonds you got? I'm willing to try it.
More than you can hold.
Alright, I mean, I can heal some more people.
There's also other
How
people
about-
that you could,
You got Dumpster and her that can heal.
Yeah.
How about Garthak here?
Alright, let me do a message.
As you look over and you see this very large Goliath man, very rotund, seemingly very beer-bellied. But he's laying there and he goes, "You lay one finger on me and I'll break your arm." And he looks down and he goes, "You break her arm and you'll never see the light of day again." And he goes, "Don't like magic." He goes, "Fair enough." Knocks him out. He goes, "Now you don't have to worry. Go ahead."
Okay, God, 18 plus 4 plus 7. That's a fuck ton. That's on my medicine check.
Oh, I was about to say, that much healing?
No, that's just.
Well, other than the fresh concussion, he has one leg that has been crushed. You can see where there's like a spiraling wrap around where his leg has been crushed. He goes, "Yeah, he won't be walking for at least 6 weeks."
Alright, we'll hit him with. We'll hit him with a level 3. Just because he doesn't like magic and he just got a concussion. 16 plus 5, 21 points of healing.
21 points of healing. He shows you two more that you medicine check and heal. Because we're out of time.
Okay.
As he leads you back to the front, he looks at you and he goes, "Not that I would give a large amount of money for, that kind of service, but that was some mighty fine healing, and it certainly does put us back through." He reaches over, he goes through the bag, and he goes, "Just this one time, because you're a nice person." He hands you a diamond. It's about 500 gold diamond.
Nice.
So it would have cost you 1,000.
Nice. And that gives me.
And he looks at you and he goes, "If I ever have any really bad injuries, I'll certainly be looking for you again.
If I'm around, I'll certainly give you a hand.
I do have a need. There's a man of mine who has limbs have been severed, but we've got them. Is it possible that you could be brought along to reattach them?"
I'm not sure if that's within my power.
It's only been, if you hold them together and you cast very powerful magic as you've just shown, perhaps you might be able to.
I'd certainly be willing to try.
Certainly. Can you come back at midnight?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Very well. Come back at midnight and I shall take you to him.
Alright.
As you've done this, you've gathered your diamonds and agreed to meet him at midnight to take you to a man who has severed limbs. We will stop there. Welcome to Which Way?
Yeah.
And I got 1,000 gold diamond for free. Yay.
It wasn't for free.
Well, no, I had to
Do you have any idea how much a 3rd level spell costs?
a lot.
Yeah, no.
Get scrolls.
He just totally stole from you.
Well,
But-
yeah, but I
But
can get
it
them
doesn't
back.
mean that much to you. It means a ton to him.
Well, Liam's a healer. That's what he does.
You're
Well,
making him a
if you
lot
were-
of money.
If you were to carry one of these people to a cleric and
It
say,
would
"Hey, I
cost
need a
him
3rd level healing spell," they would charge you 500-600 gold per casting.
Yeah.
Like you just did him an amazing favor. That's why he's like, "Yeah, here, have this diamond," and it was a steal.
Yeah.
Like you got the diamond, but
we also don't know what we're about
He's
to start
making
stepping
money
into,
on that.
so it's extremely expensive for us right now.
Well, as long as we're
Profits.
that was great.
Yeah,
That was great.
that was
And,
really-
and we got a nice start to Which Way, and you guys are in the city and now waiting to move on to the next step. This is gonna be really good. I get painted a nice backdrop, a good backstory for you guys to work into.
I'm gonna put it in the duplicator.
Thing is, I don't know how long it'll take.
I don't know if that's
how
even
that would
possible.
What?
Put a
Put
diamond in the duplicator.
Well, I mean, diamonds take millions of years to.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like that's a
what I was
long
thinking,
time
but
to
He
form.
put it in there, and the duplicator is just like.
I said
don't
just
think
make a diamond potion. Take a potion bottle, throw a diamond in it. That took a second to make.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Now, if you want to
Jesus.
throw a scroll or revivify in there,
Yeah. If we have, if
Can
we
we
still
copy
have,
that?
How
Huh?
long does that take?
Scroll over Vivify should take a week.
I was gonna say about
A week?
8 days.
that's really
Normal,
not bad.
Well, it's uncommon, so it would take 2 weeks to copy it.
Who all
It takes a week to make one. 8 hours a day. It takes a week to make a scroll over Vivify.
That actually wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, if we
To find
get
one to
another.
buy.
2
Who
weeks
all
for a
could
free
cast
spell
it?
scroll.
And then while we're out, we could have somebody
And-
running the copy machine.
It would have
Okay.
the
We got to go.
diamonds already in it,
Yep.
so we would
See
never
y'all.
need
Thank
those
y'all as
again.
always.
That is one of the ways. Have fun at your cookout.
When are we?
See y'all
When
later.
are we?
Merry
Congratulations
Christmas.
again.